You look at your girl and you'd be like, so baby, if you just took your clothes off and did that for money, you literally would make millions of dollars. You could say that to your girlfriend. You could do it. Mm-hmm. I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
Say that?
Listen, I love my wife to death, and I just don't want her to put her body all over OnlyFans.
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Just not really my thing. I'm not into it.
You'd have to divorce her.
Yeah,
Trade her in for the new
we don't have a prenup, so if I took half, imagine.
I like it.
That'd be
I like
It's not a bad deal.
Sick idea, dude.
Not a bad deal.
Oh, sweet deal.
I don't know.
Listen, babe.
Is there a price point on that or no?
Yeah, what's the number that you like don't give a fuck anymore?
I mean,
If you knew she was gonna make $5 million in the first year. Tough questions.
I don't know.
Tough questions.
Everyone judges it until they get the right number. They're like, you know what?
no, facts. I don't.
What color's my Lambo gonna be? I don't know.
Morals go out the fucking window.
No, and it usually does when numbers start getting crazy. I get it.
I feel like if it was about me,
but-
like if it was my
But the thing,
OnlyFans,
no, but
whatever.
the thing is that. I mean, I guess technically you're still not a cuck, right? Because if she's not fucking anybody and she's just taking pictures, you're not a cuck, really. I mean, you are in like a sense because you're kind of you're prostituting your girl
like a
out,
pimp.
and if she's making millions of dollars,
Yeah, I'm not really worried about
that
labels.
means a lot of people have seen you. It's not like oh, you've made millions of dollars and like everyone in town knows you. Like no, you're talking about like everyone in the country has fucking seen your girl's box. And I don't know.
Now, when you say box, what is that?
Like she has like a Tiffany's box in the fucking there. She's got fucking every single purse in the world.
Her treasure trove.
Dude, oh my God. There's this we go on we don't have a huge closet. It's all her shoes.
I bet.
Yeah, I believe
All her
that.
fucking shoes, dude.
I
But
believe
do you know
that.
how much fucking money in shoes we've spent over the years? Outrageous.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
It's
I know
fucking
your wife.
outrageous.
I haven't bought a new pair of shoes in like 3 years.
Dude,
I feel like.
Do you? I
Besides
buy
work.
the cheapest fucking white pair of sneakers,
Yeah, I
and
just
then when
get
they
it-
get bad, I buy new ones.
I just buy Air Force
I'm
Ones.
not
You
gonna lie, I
can't.
buy sneakers.
You can't go
Yeah, I
wrong.
was gonna say.
Well, we used to.
I want to shit
sneakers.
talk, but me and
We
you can't lie.
we used to buy a lot of shoes,
all
All
the
the new
buy good
Jordans and
sneakers,
shit.
dude.
especially with the same size. We just share.
Do you? And actually, you said you were getting married, right?
Yeah.
So how long you been with your girl?
like 8 years.
And is she? Okay, so how old is she?
23. So
All
you're
right, so
younger
she
than
hadn't
me.
even gotten her high maintenance phase, bro. That's why you can buy sneakers
that's
still.
still-
You don't even know.
Well,
dude.
I don't buy sneakers
What-
anymore, but when we were younger,
Oh.
like when he was in high school, and like
when I was your
in
age, I had every fucking pair of fucking Air
Yeah.
Maxes in the world.
You're trying to look cool.
Every
New
fucking
trends.
pair of Jordans. I had every single one of them. That was a different era.
we go to sneaker cons,
Now-
fucking trading shoes and shit.
Yeah, no, and don't get me wrong. There will be a time when I am making enough money in my life where I can still she can have the Louis Vuitton and the fucking all of the purses that she needs all the time.
Needs, not
Right.
wants.
Right, right.
Needs.
And also worrying about spoiling myself. Like I can't wait for those days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until then, spoil the girl. Make sure she's got what she needs.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
And then worry about me later. That's
I respect
really what it
that.
comes down to. I don't mind. I look good in fucking white fucking sneakers that I can buy at Target. Doesn't matter to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, it doesn't
I don't give
matter.
a fuck. What's the difference? I'm still handsome. But she.
Well, I'm ugly,
And
and
don't
I like
get me wrong.
sneakers.
And don't get me wrong. She is smoking
I'm on
hot.
that team. That's me.
My girl is smoking hot. But if I put her in Target clothes, I don't think anybody else would say she's as hot as she is. So I am fine with keeping her dripping and me fucking soaking in whatever I'm
Fair
doing.
enough.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point. I'm happy I got out of my phase of buying the shit young.
Yeah,
because now when I'm making real
I mean,
money,
those are nice. I mean, they're
the-
worn, but you know.
I have a fucking,
Oh, for one, the fucking laces are tearing apart.
That's
That's
part
a
of the
look,
style.
though.
That's
Is
part
it
of the
a
look.
look?
Is it okay?
That's
So,
a good
yeah,
excuse now, because you know all
I'm
these
not.
fucking-
I'm not with it like you.
All these brands can just like nowadays brands are just like it's like
Make the ugliest shoe. It's gonna be worth the most amount of money.
Well, they'll just call it the look now. Like you can throw fucking dirt on your shoe. You're like, nah, it's just a style now.
They,
So that's
well,
why I
that's
just
what
make
they're
an
doing.
excuse.
They're
No,
selling
I
jeans
like
and
it.
sweatpants with dirt stains on the knees. They are, and
Literally, it's
people
style.
wearing them.
It's crazy.
I'm like,
it's crazy.
That's the all white Vans, the Air Forces.
Yeah.
If they're dirty, it's fine.
It's whatever.
It's almost better.
No, I mean, listen, I'm wearing dirty shoes. This is not on purpose.
Mine are not.
But apparently, if I look good, I'm happy about it.
It's
I
fine to
suppose.
me.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. This is Up Late with Friends. I'm your boy Danny Jones.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, so we got Frank Wolf here. He's back, leader of the pack. Mook Spud. Super fucking pumped to have this fucking kid in town. My God, have you been terrorizing the fucking internet, you fucking crazy bastard.
That's a good word to put it.
Hey, no, I love you because you're so fucking. You are a funny fucking dude. And honestly, like behind the scenes, fucking super chill. Super chill. But
we were questioning.
They might not believe that.
No. I know.
We were questioning whether you were gonna show up and like be in character and like do a thing.
Like,
I
we
was
were like,
I don't fucking know. I don't
even
know.
questioned. I'm like, honestly, so if we fight these kids tonight, I guess that'd be good for like him and us. So like it really wouldn't have been like a bad ending. Even if it ended bad, I was like, it's still gonna end good.
Yeah, it's still good.
Like it would have just been something else.
Yeah.
Like you could have showed up in all like full send gear or something, and then like, your podcast is shit, dude.
Yeah. That would have been kind of funny, I suppose. So like, I
should have done that.
I would have laughed.
No. Like, I was like, I almost contemplated being like, should we hit these kids up and be like, all right, so we're gonna just tell them this is gonna end poorly, and Frank's gonna fight Mook, right? Like, and then like we'll go get him a beer afterwards. But for this fucking episode, we're just gonna fucking do it and just put it up. No, it could have been good. It could have been good. But like we started getting along so quickly that I was like, maybe let's fucking.
Yeah, I'm not as much of an asshole as
you're honestly not. You're like slightly less of an asshole than I thought.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
that's good.
And then it's Cam, right?
Yes, Cam.
Cam, my man. Is it your younger brother or older brother? Older brother. You guys. So we're some old motherfuckers.
Yeah, we got unks over there.
Yeah, we're the unks. We're like unks in this building. But you know what though? We recognize people that are just kind of like exceptional at what they do, and I gotta say, for a troll, you're really good at it.
Thank you, bro.
And one thing I appreciate about what you do is you're not picking sides. Right. Like you're fully open to just like going after whoever the crowd is. And that's something that like takes balls in a way. Cause like
it's always the home team, right? Like it's whatever the scenario is.
Wherever
it'll be the home team because most of the time there's more people there that are the home team.
But that's what I'm saying. So like whether or not they're like the Trumpers or they're the fucking Kamalas or they're the Bruins or they're the friggin', the Maple Leafs, like you're just going there to try to fuck with the most amount of people you possibly can, which is the smart move to do.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if you're in
Sounds
that
like
fucking...
I'm a dickhead, but I mean...
No.
He just goes there to fucking make people pissed off.
In a way... No, but I mean, again, it's funny.
Right.
It's funny, right? And like... It's funnier knowing that you're not a dickhead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
that's the thing.
Like if I met you earlier today and I was like, yo.
You're also a human.
Right, exactly.
Well, that's what I mean, right?
I'm not like the same character.
No. Like that's what makes it like, all right. Like what you're doing is exciting people who realistically, I think that sports fans are a different category, but like people that are just like mass like thinkers that just only think with large crowds and kind of just only go in that, like they're not free thinkers. Mm-hmm. I think it's funny to fuck with those people in general, in any fucking form, because like you're not capable of making your own friggin' thoughts and feelings and emotions.
It's such a passionate fucking thing that people like they fucking hold on to.
That's what I'm saying. They hold on to it so
their whole life.
A random off sport thing you could do is like go to a Taylor Swift concert and be like a fucking
video idea.
Be like a
well, you already did that with Zach Bryan, right?
We did it with Zach Bryan.
Zach Bryan
like,
concert.
In that situation, you'd be fucking with like 15-year-old girls or their moms.
Taylor Swift would
and
be
like that's a harder one to really
yeah.
go after. Just because of like the demographic that you're really fucking with, and then like you might get arrested out of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Zach Bryan, we did. So
Zach Bryan's a good one,
which was perfect.
We did.
Zach Bryan's a good one because you're gonna get like macho dudes who are gonna try to think they're fucking tough guys.
And that's exactly what it was.
So like, you can go after those people. Like going after the Taylor Swifties, it's like first of all.
It would be hilarious.
It would be super funny. I would love it.
That'd be so easy to rage bait them.
It'd be better to get like your younger sister to do it.
No,
like,
also Taylor Swift has a lot of fans. You get a lot of 20-year-old girls who are like super fucking pissed or
you'll get
passionate. You'll get
right.
them,
there's girls my age.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. I mean, I was
plus just to make it clear. If you're a 15-year-old girl, I'm not going to go up to you and rage bait you. So I'll definitely avoid.
No, that's fair. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Young.
I'm just thinking about. I've never been to a Taylor Swift concert, so like I haven't. I mean, and I know my sister would go, and she's fucking 35. So you're right, but it's just one of those things.
I feel like I've seen you do that in the clip. Maybe it was like Harvard and BC or something, and you were like, "How old are you?" And you're like, "All right, I'm out."
Yeah, right.
Like, I forget if that was the exact one, but I feel like I've seen you do that
for sure. Because people, I mean, nowadays people look younger and older. Like depending on 20-year-olds can look 15, 15-year-olds can look 20.
Bro, if it's like on the
fence, I'll be like, "Well, how old are you?" And if they're like 16, I'm like, all right, see ya.
Yeah,
When I was your age, girls did not look like
they
do
don't,
now.
dude. No,
not even close.
No, it's crazy.
It's different.
No, it really is. Like they started going to the gym when they're like 14, and they're like they're adults. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is fucking
You know
weird.
what? Let's keep talking about young girls.
Dude, listen. I like them older, if anything. Dude,
We're not going young enough, honestly.
Check my Pornhub, dude. I'm like mostly MILFs, dude. Like it just is what it is. It's fine.
Every time I type something in it says error. The police are looking at your account.
You're a fucking sicko. You're gross.
It's not based on the age; it's the other stuff. But whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's like making napalm and shit.
How to 3D print firearms?
Yeah,
is
you
really
fucking
my issue.
weirdo.
How to make napalm at home in
Yeah, fucking anarchist cookbook. Where can I find you?
case Russia attacks. Yeah.
Just in case.
That's me. Who knows?
Who knows? You gotta be safe.
Yeah.
You know what? When they
Trips
do
to Saudi
attack, you guys are going to be calling me.
Trips to Saudi Arabia and Iraq.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, Frank, mix me up some of that fucking napalm you got over there.
It's super easy. Bleep all this out.
Yeah.
But so you take styrofoam and then you soak it in kerosene or diesel
Okay.
for about 72 hours. This is a true story. I'm giving you.
No. These are the.
Oh, yeah.
No, I
I
mean,
thought they were doing a bit.
No.
You taking notes?
this one is actually true, and it's actually pretty common
I
knowledge.
know how to light a
let me write
fire
it down.
that won't go out.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
Yeah, it's pretty. The napalm's pretty common.
And then you can
knowledge now.
set it up because it comes like a slush, and you can put it in a bottle, and then you light it like a Molotov cocktail.
And it-
Why
throw
did
it
you
in
learn
something.
this?
I'm a psycho. So in my age, when I was your age,
He's
we
like,
had
it's common
things-
knowledge.
Call of
I'm like,
Duty
common
in
knowledge.
real life or some
We
shit?
didn't have OnlyFans back then.
That was my
we
guess.
had,
The
like,
Anarchist
Anarchist cookbook was a thing, and you would learn how to like.
That was out
crazy shit.
Yeah, no, that shit was crazy. And you
Still
can't-
exists. You can
Yeah, but
Google
if you find, but to look it up now is a little bit
I'm
different.
not gonna look it up. So
Don't look it up.
I might look it
Yeah,
up.
you don't need to.
I'm kind of curious.
It's,
I'll
more your
I'll
bag.
teach you
I might
how,
look it
and
up.
they
Yeah.
won't find
No, but
you.
it was definitely around when we were kids.
Yeah.
I have not that I've like seen it recently, but
Our internet was way different than
Yeah.
your internet.
sounds like it, dude.
it was.
We had
Well,
what was
'cause it just wasn't set up the same, dude. Now it's just like so open. And
what
like
was the
connected.
what was the website
Yeah.
that had like bum fights on it and do
E-Bombs
have you ever
World?
heard of bum fights?
Like the E-Bombs
bum
World?
fights. There was a guy that used to pay like he would they would go capture homeless people.
Yep.
And when I say capture, like they would
It was
just roll up
basically-
on them.
Basically kidnap them.
Yeah, literally.
Like
duct
tape them up.
yeah.
This is a website.
This was on YouTube.
It's a good video idea, actually, right?
That's actually good. Yeah.
No,
Kidnapping
bum
homeless
fights,
man prank.
dude. Bum fights was crazy, dude.
It's a good thumbnail.
No, it was.
They'd be like, "Here's $5. Go fucking try to
And it-
kill that guy."
Yeah.
Dude, they'd be
Wow.
like, dude,
Yeah,
felony
it was
fights,
fucked up.
felony
Yeah.
fights, the same shit, dude.
$1,000. Yeah, literally. Or
Like it,
$3.
oh no, like
sometimes.
yeah,
Like
sometimes less.
800.
Like it, like your drugs. like
And then what else? Then
Yeah.
way back in the day, like
What about a home?
during like
that was early
Iran,
internet.
Iraq. There were videos of like beheadings on the internet.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
That's
Well, that stuff still comes out every now and then, but like the stuff that like
We had shit comes up in Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
any of you guys saw fucking
Yeah.
Instagram Reels. What was it, like a week and a half ago when we're filming this right now?
Yeah.
There's literally a whole day on Instagram Reels, maybe even a couple days, where every fucking reel was someone getting murdered.
Yep.
which
Yeah.
And that shit was getting pushed in the
Right,
algorithm.
right,
It's like
right.
I post a fucking
That's-
video,
yeah,
I
if
say
it's popping
bitch,
up on yours.
I say bitch, and I get flagged.
Yeah.
I just saw someone get fucking drive-by shot in their car. It's fine though,
It's-
right? 50,000 likes.
So are you? So when you
Crazy.
say you're getting flagged, are you getting flagged on like on YouTube mostly, right? Because you
Yeah.
can say bitch on Instagram. They ain't fucking flagging you for that.
Yeah,
are they?
TikTok is more in the beginning. We bleep all of our swears out now of everything we do. Just to, there's no point almost. It's like we cut out the swear, so it's like you hear like the beginning of it. So
Yeah,
it's
you
almost
still
like
know-
the
you
same
still
effect.
know what you're saying.
I did that for a
And we have the
long
caption.
time. I did that for a long time, even on Instagram. I haven't been lately.
Should we keep doing that? Is that a thing?
I mean, you might get pushed a little more, but I have no idea.
What bleeping it out?
Maybe we'll do that.
I mean,
Do it right here. Fuck.
Dick.
Do that.
Cock.
Do that.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Making his life.
well, not. Yeah, right.
Hours
Your
straight.
life up. Your editing
No,
is gonna be
dude. Again, AI
very intense.
AI is a thing. I can still fucking
Yeah,
do it.
true.
I'm
In
just
my opinion, I think
Fuck.
it's one of those things where it's like you might as well. Like you're not losing enough. Like if you bleep it out, it's not like a like it's fine.
it's not. It's
At
not.
that point, no one needs to actually hear it.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
know,
if you
they
know what it
that
is-
you're carrying on the conversation, you are swearing.
Right.
Like,
the risk to
whatever.
reward isn't there. Like the,
Yeah.
the value you get from the swear isn't worth not
Sure.
taking it out to get the.
I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying, and it's It usually still works. It doesn't. Sometimes the impact of a video is funnier when you're just like, fuck.
Yeah. For keeping
edit that out.
But I'll bleep that, but realistically, like sometimes things are funnier in conversation especially when it's not done in an offensive way where you're saying like you're trying to hurt somebody with the words.
Yeah.
If you're trying to just have fun with your buddies and you're talking and you're like, yeah, so fucking I was doing this and whatever, like I don't think that's hurting anybody realistically.
No.
And if any brand would look at us because I said fuck and say I don't want to work with you, then I'd say, why do you work with Gary Vee?
Yeah. He's a huge one who preaches that too. Like swearing doesn't affect anything.
It doesn't affect me at all. It doesn't hurt me. I'm not hurting anybody with it. If I go up to somebody in their face in a bar and I go, fuck you, then I'm an asshole. And
it's just being mean. Or rude.
Then I can understand the internet not liking that and then and affecting me. But I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm just fucking talking to my boys.
Yeah.
And I don't think that
makes
is
sense.
I don't think that's offensive or hurting anybody. And if Coca-Cola doesn't want to work with me because I said
there's
fuck,
also people
then I don't want to work with Coca-Cola.
Think of like Shane Gillis,
Fuck
right?
Coca-Cola.
Like
I mean, I don't drink soda, so I don't really care. But I'm just saying, like,
well, don't fuck up the sponsorship.
Dude, Jesus.
My favorite drink.
No. But I'm just saying,
Coca-Cola sponsorship will go crazy.
Coke myself.
I don't have a problem with Coke.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Which one?
I actually do. It's like my 10th favorite drug. Guys. I don't care.
You know
I
what?
Don't care.
He means that. I've heard him say it before.
It's because it's true. Like on the list, it's like 10.
Yeah,
I couldn't even name 10 drugs. I don't know if I'm just fucking instant-minded.
I just went to a lot of raves growing up, and it's just absurd.
Yeah, we're pretty straight edge, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
With everything.
You're straight edge?
Not completely straight edge, but when it comes to drugs
I don't recommend
or smoking.
it. I'm not saying.
No. I just you hear so many people, especially in the internet and media, doing drugs, drinking, everything.
Yeah.
But like we never really even got into any of that stuff.
Good.
Partying, like we don't really party that much. It's just like.
Not even like we look
seem
down.
like an outside.
I don't fucking judge anyone. For
No,
doing
yeah,
that shit. It's just we never our family.
We just never had fun doing it.
Yeah,
or
we never
whatever.
really got into.
Have
it.
you guys
I
ever
appreciate
tried like drinking away your problems or no?
Sounds like a good way to go about it. I do like drink. So earlier I told you like I don't drink. I'd say I don't drink like generally, but like
It's a Tuesday. You don't need to.
exactly.
Right now.
Like every once in a while, I do enjoy it when
yeah.
it's like the time and place for it. And I'm not saying it wasn't time, place, whatever, but I never got into like drinking a lot and like back to
It's
back.
not your way of having fun.
No,
like
yeah.
you can have fun without drinking.
And trust me, dude, like looking back on it, like I don't think it was necessary that we drank as much as we did. But I would say a lot of people in your generation aren't drinking the way we did. Like it's a pretty common
That's a
thing.
fact
Like
that-
the numbers say it. Like you guys, so your generation is averaging like $3 billion in sales a year. And we're at like 40.
Small.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a small number.
So people are drinking less now.
You look overall, so that is your whole
Age-wise,
generation has considerably come down in the consumption of alcohol, and I can totally see the difference.
I wonder why that is.
Like
though.
we are.
There are
like
big
you.
numbers, like in that same age bracket where like kids are prescribed a lot more Xanax.
Oh, okay.
and,
That's
there's
also
a lot
probably
of
takes
other things that
Yeah.
are
No, I
involved
can
in that.
definitely see other things. It's not like these kids aren't doing ketamine these days, and fucking there's plenty of kids doing drugs, right? But and there's plenty of kids drinking. But I'm just saying, like the overall numbers in alcohol has gone down considerably. I don't know if that's because they've traded vices, but
Yeah.
I also feel like for us mainly, we didn't go to college. So that's probably a big reason why we didn't get into
you
it.
specifically.
Yeah, I'm saying me and him.
Yeah.
We didn't go to college, so it's like we're not always around.
But like
these events,
our
that are
generation in high school, massive drinkers.
Yeah. See,
Like,
we didn't.
and again, your generation.
Yeah, it's weird.
Wasn't like.
I wonder what it must be from.
It was just the 3 generations before us, from our grandparents to like basically us.
Yeah,
everybody drank like
Yeah.
considerably more than your generation.
It started
it is like
in freshman year, like high school.
And
Yeah,
it's, you guys also have a lot more information, right? Like you guys have grown up in a different world that it was not like us. Like we grew up without the internet, and like I do think that there's been a lot more growth just knowing like the negative effects of alcohol recently. And even us, like, dude, I don't drink like I used to. I mean, yeah, obviously I'm older and I'm trying to fucking do something with my life. So that is a good reason why. But and plenty of people still drink too much in our generation for sure.
Yeah,
so it's not
100%.
like it's not like that's an overall arching thing. It just that's my own personal life. But yeah, like I don't know what it is. I mean,
I couldn't put my finger on it if I tried.
I think
do you think that's
the
what
facts of like what the problems are that come with it?
Yeah.
Like back then, or I feel like it's like drugs too. Like rock bands back in the day, all of them were doing drugs all the time, like heroin, all that was super like popular, and I feel like it got less
drugs kill
popular.
you now. Now everyone just puts fentanyl in their fucking
that's-
shit. And if you don't know where you're getting it from, and you're gone in one day because you friggin' decided to have a bump off a friggin' of somebody's key, like that's not. Nobody's trying to die that way.
Yeah,
Nobody's trying to die that way.
Like your
anymore.
favorite artist, Mac Miller.
yeah, my favorite artist of all time.
He died. He died because someone gave him bad coke.
Right.
And
And
or Juice WRLD.
Juice
And that shit's
same
happening.
scenario.
That shit's
WRLD.
happening.
Just to clarify, Juice WRLD's my favorite artist, not Mac Miller.
Juice
I don't want him to be
WRLD.
out there.
See, you are 21. That's crazy.
Put it in the world.
That's crazy.
High school, watching, listen to Juice WRLD.
No, yeah, I get it.
It's like
Juice
you're Mac Miller, right? You guys
Yeah,
know?
And Juice
I feel
WRLD,
like the
Juice
artists
WRLD, like,
literally
I've heard
same
some
difference.
good stuff. I've just also heard stuff I didn't love so much, but I
Like what? What do you mean? He doesn't make bad songs.
he's
yeah.
fully in character,
did he
dude.
just say?
You just got it so quick. I just watched you, bro.
I can snap into it. It's easy.
That was
Well, it's easy. Just deny whatever.
Yeah.
Like you'll say whatever you like. I
Anything.
fucking hate.
Say the opposite of everything.
Yeah, I hate that. You like that? That fucking sucks.
That sounds horrible.
I love but you were so good at it. Like, and I was like, I'm gonna kill this guy, but he was so right, dude. No, it's good. I like it. You're a funny kid.
Thank you, bro.
You are.
It's really. I think I get too much credit for it. It's because like think about it. You can just deny something. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's easy. 'cause
Yeah,
you
I
just
think it's
turn
pretty
it on.
easy.
You
Just
turn it
say
on.
No.
I
but,
agree
like,
with him.
You've
I think
mastered.
You do it well though.
No,
Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Is like
obviously you do
you've
it well.
mastered the timing
Yeah.
of like getting under people, like because it takes a skill to get under people's skin quickly.
Well, you know what's funny about that, and all my friends know this if they're watching it. Growing up, I don't know what it was. You probably know this too.
Yeah.
I could just I would just piss like specifically girls too. They would just get so mad at me, right?
Yeah.
Like off, like not even
But
based off like.
secretly in love with you.
Yeah, they just. I think they just wanted me probably, but no, like it
Keep
was
telling
weird.
yourself.
So like we would go to the mall, for example, right? Like middle school, high school, go to the mall. Maybe like middle school when I was younger.
Yeah.
And like my friends would like talk to a group of girls, and for some reason, I don't know if it was like the tone of my voice, the way I looked, bro. I would just they would just get angry at me, and none of my other friends they would just get pissed at me.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, oh, maybe you know what? This is like a full circle
Yeah,
thing.
it's just being sarcastic. You know, people don't handle that too well.
Yeah.
And our family is all sarcasm.
I've dealt with something very similar. In my
Well, I know, but
entire
I
life.
think sarcasm and what you do are two different things.
yeah,
Sarcasm
maybe
is
you're
not.
right.
Sarcasm is
Well-
simply just busting chops. Whereas you specifically pick just the devil's advocate of any
I think- but I-
situation.
but
I
such
do
an
similar
annoying-
stuff.
But
to
I
that
think it
all the
turned
time.
into that.
yeah, but
I literally
Frank,
use
you-
that word. I use devil's advocate.
'Cause you-
I argue points that I don't even agree with just to argue the point.
And sometimes when
it's
you're
not even my point.
And sometimes
I'm like, but
when
I'm-
you're with your
someone needs to argue.
Sometimes
with
I
it.
make up points.
Yeah,
Sometimes
and
I don't
you're
even.
kind of a troll when you do that stuff. So I can see what that.
You know what? I laid the pavement down for you to fucking run on, dog.
Godfather of the
Dude,
troll.
I laid
innovator
the
of being a
pavement down.
dickhead. Yeah.
As I was saying, I just want to put a cap on that. It's like a full circle moment.
Yeah.
From when I was young, people would get pissed at me.
Yep.
And now I'm using it to, make a living
Yeah.
and do what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
for real.
No, it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy because it's like
Yeah.
the same reactions. And my buddy Dream, is my we run everything 50-50. He's my editor, cameraman. We do everything together.
I was wondering that.
Yeah. So I'll get into that too
Yeah.
more. But he always says like, why do people get so fucking pissed at you? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I think I just have one of those like faces. I don't know if it's like my look.
No, you're gifted,
Like
bro.
I look like a douchey frat kid.
Yeah, we
even though
always
I'm
talk about that. It's like maybe it's his look, looking like a frat kid.
You know what's funny?
And then,
I-
but then you play the character, and
I
you know.
thought you would to be you, dude.
Yeah, see?
everyone-
Dude,
I was
everyone
like-
thinks.
I do. What do you mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Or your political
There it is. See,
political
turn it on.
Yeah.
It's funny because I have like the part of the frat character, so now I was like, you know what, let's just lean into it. All this shit that like,
Right.
I basically turned my character that I play on camera is kind of like the opposite of who I am in real life in a
Yeah.
way. Like I feel like acting like a douche is so annoying in real life, so like doing it comedically is so good because everyone hates the fucking douchebag
Yeah,
frat kid.
no one likes it.
So I'll just fucking be the douchebag frat kid. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit works. It's
Yeah.
been working. Like
Yeah, it works.
you've got proven results. Like you can hate on it all you fucking want, but when it comes down to like what actually is working, and like I also think the funny thing is that's what you're doing right now, but that doesn't mean what you're doing isn't going to develop into other things over time.
100%.
And like this is a character that works right now for you.
Exactly.
Right?
Nothing more.
You're not going to be that character in 5 years because you're going to be in a different place mentally, and you'll have another.
You can still do it, but maybe
no. I'm just saying everything develops.
Yeah,
everything grows and becomes something different and morphs. When you're being artistic,
it's
and
not like in a box.
Right. You're not like you're just trying to be creative and do fucking crazy, funny things, right?
Well, even outlets like this, can show how he actually is.
Exactly. And I think like you'll just have like more to your career than just doing that over the long term, but because it works so fucking good out the gate, get your fucking results the way you need to get that, and that's great. Like, and I think what you're doing is great. It's working. Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, the fact again, you're not picking one person to pick on all the time. And I think that is the only reason I can really respect it is because there's so many fucking retarded internet trolls out there that literally just latch on to like
name some.
I don't even know them. I don't even know their names.
The most majority of people.
No, but I don't even know their names. But just
on
like
the internet,
people that like just literally get on their phone or a fucking good camera every single day and just talk about one like group of people that they really want to hate on every single fucking day. And I'm just like, do you get tired of waking up every day to have to, because making content and editing content and doing all this shit is not easy.
No.
Right? But if you had to wake up and do the same fucking thing every single day to talk about the same people every day.
Sounds exhausting.
I would be exhausted by that. Like that's the reason I didn't pick a niche.
That's a lot of the political
podcast where I'm like,
oh hell yeah,
that's all they talk.
But that's what I'm saying. Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Those types of people, they literally get on there and they just talk about their one party and why they hate this party every single fucking day, or just anything. Right? If you're just talking about anything that another group of people you don't like all the time, I'm like, buddy, pick something else to enjoy your life with. Like, what the fuck?
Even if you agree with their point, like they lose you by like how adamant they are about their point over and over.
Yeah.
That's why I dove into like politics is because people are so like blindly fucking biased towards their point. And because a lot of people ask me what side I'm on. Yeah. I genuinely, like, I'm not trying to like not get, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like I don't care about politics at all. It doesn't affect my life.
Right.
So that's why it was so easy for me to also dive into the middle and just shit on this side. And it's so good because they're both like, so biased,
insanely passionate about something that they don't even truly understand or grasp.
That's the thing. It's so blind.
Because you can ask people at those fucking whatever rally you're going to, and they can't give you answers.
No,
or you can even guess the answer.
Very simple things they don't have an answer to.
The thing is that there are still people out there that are pretty well informed that literally still have absolutely no idea what is actually going on behind the scenes that makes this world tick. And they're just talking about the points that they've heard from somebody else.
They're fed rhetoric,
And they can repeat the rhetoric that makes sense to them, that makes sense to how their world works. But their pieces that they know are so limited in the actual grand scheme of things that you can try to make this opinion about Trump or about Kamala, about Joe Biden, about any of these fucking people, but you actually have no fucking clue.
It's puppets.
What is they all are, right? I mean, the Congress and the Senate can sit there for as long as they fucking want. They can be as old as they want. They can have the opinions of a person from 1922, and they still.
That's what we need to go back to.
What, 1922?
The good old days.
You're like, when did women start to vote? Let's go back.
Where it all went fucking south, dude. Is when women started voting.
Yeah.
People would get along more if we got. Okay. All right, I'm sorry.
No.
All you said is,
but am I wrong?
All he's talking about is how to build napalm and women shouldn't vote. This fucking guy right here. He's the controversy.
He's the coolest guy ever.
This is the clip farmer of the podcast. I fuck with it. This is my favorite guy.
Now we're gonna talk about aliens.
There's no new updates about aliens. They admitted it recently, right?
Well, semi-recently. No,
I mean,
how many times can they admit it? I feel like they admitted it so many times.
Yeah, several times.
No, it was just the.
They're not even called UFOs anymore. They're called UAPs.
Oh yeah, UAPs.
Fucking.
You're not allowed to identify them, right? Is that what it is?
Me specifically, no. Me specifically, no.
Dude, are you identifying this object?
Yeah, they're non-binary aliens.
No, I literally think Demi Lovato actually said that you shouldn't identify the aliens because they can't consent to what they could be or not. Which I think is, yeah. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But
Demi
I think
Lovato
I didn't know where
say
that
that.
statement was going. Demi's a fucking.
Demi
she's an
would
idiot.
say that. So I believe.
Yeah, I believe.
She's
Sounds
off
right.
the deep end.
No, I mean okay. So I mean, technically, they are unidentified flying objects.
Yeah.
Aerial phenomenon.
No, but unidentified
Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
aerial phenomenon.
I believe.
But
Yeah, I
but
believe
again,
Putting them
I
in a
think
box.
that's
Let them be what
really
they wanna
not
be.
true though, because
I'm not here to
there's
assume.
plenty of things that these governments that have technology wise that could still be within this world that I would still not be able to identify.
I think
for sure.
Right? Like, I mean, there's some crazy shit out there that I don't know about.
we don't know shit.
That's what I
We
mean.
don't know
So
fucking
you can say an unidentified flying object, and that could be some weird ass drone up there that I have no fucking idea what it really is, and it's
For sure.
your own government.
Then it gets blown into like it's an alien or whatever.
Right. It ain't because it's a lot easier to build a drone that looks like an alien than it is to buy, to be able to fly it manned.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
UFO has been like a term that's blown out of proportion now.
Crazy how often
they're
you
not
see
even
that.
using it.
And
anymore.
again,
why I was gone.
again,
UAP,
but
they're not even using it.
the videos that we saw from like the Air Force and stuff like that, they were
there's like legit videos.
But
that
again,
the Pentagon
legit
has,
videos of
these are
like
real.
one bit of light that's like this big on
Yeah.
a screen.
Yeah, you know what
it goes
I-
like this,
No.
and you're like, that was an alien,
No,
or
dude,
was that a
there's-
bit of light?
Someone with their fucking phone
Yeah.
flashlight.
Hey, you know what I understand? There's never a good video. How is there never a good video?
listen.
It's like when
There's a
someone's
video-
recording a fight, no one has a
Yeah,
good
no, there's
fucking
never a good
angle.
fight video.
They're pulling up next to him. They're like, "Hey!" Like,
Yeah, there's never.
There's one good. It's called the
One video.
Tic Tac video.
Yeah.
And it's Fravor is his last name. I forget
Yeah.
what he is, but he was a pilot, and he was the first person to get his camera to lock onto it.
I've seen it,
And you just watch this fucking thing going like
but it's
five.
this thing.
Tic Tac, right? Is that what they called
Yeah,
it?
it's just
Yes.
like this little object.
I've seen
but it's
it.
going like 5 times the speed of his jet. And this jet is the fastest thing on the planet. Well, besides like
He's
the
filming this in the air?
SR-22.
In the video, it looks like a
He
Tic Tac.
He kept
Yeah.
trying to get it to lock on, so you'd see it, and then it would go by. You would see it, it would go by, and then he got it to lock on, and then the camera is just following it.
All I'm trying
And
to
it's
say is,
going,
how
like,
easy is it to make a
insanely
video
fast.
of a Tic Tac?
Yeah, but what is that?
You know
What
what's
is
gonna-
I'm
what
just
is
saying,
going
like,
that fast?
I'm saying if the government wanted to really fuck with you and say there's a video of this from the friggin' Air Force, and all they had to do was literally make a little piece of white light to do this on a screen.
I think I could edit that fucking shit.
If
I
the
can't.
government-
I can edit that shit right
if the
fucking now.
government, if the government wanted to fuck with me, they'd have a guy that owned this island down in the Bahamas,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
he would rape a bunch of little kids, and then he'd go to prison and kill himself.
Yeah.
That's how the government would fuck with me.
No, I know, but dude, that literally happened.
What?
Yeah.
It did?
That's crazy.
And,
fucking
and the list is still not fucking out. They said it was going to come out.
People are getting added to it every day. I might be on that fucking list at this point. I don't know.
You're way too young. There's no fucking way you're
never
on the
know.
list. You weren't that cool in fucking.
No, he was just-
No, he was one of the
2003.
kids.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
one of
you
the
were a
kids.
I was a victim. I survived.
Could you imagine? You did not make it off Epstein's Island, dude. They have a deep tunnel.
I don't know. He's a good
They
swimmer.
made a movie about it.
Dude, that was a deep tunnel. Dude, the FBI gets there and the CIA gets there that day to shut
Yeah,
down
there
that
was
island, and
things
then
were
they
on
fucking
fire
threw
and-
cement in that fucking tunnel faster than you
Really?
could. Oh my
Yeah.
god, they filled that tunnel so fast.
You know what I hate about conspiracies and why I don't get in them anymore? I fucking believe every single one of them because there's so much like.
Well, no,
if you watch a conspiracy video of
that's
someone explaining
true.
it,
No, yeah.
no, for sure. But you know what I'm saying? Like in general, people have so much like proof of shit.
Yeah.
And I just believe all of them because there's so much. I'm like, yeah, I believe
It's
it.
so yeah,
9/11 inside.
It's so easy to
job,
get into it,
aliens
too.
real. Like I'm just giving examples. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
You just named the ones that kind of feel real.
Hillary Clinton, lizard person.
Yeah, like
Michelle Obama, a guy.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
We've
but,
seen the Ellen DeGeneres videos.
right. Again, video edits are wild.
Yeah.
What you can do, it's crazy. Like it's so easy to make a dress move.
yeah. But it's probably real though, right?
No, listen, she might have a dick. I don't know. I'm not
said
saying.
might. He
I'm
said
not
might.
saying. I'm not saying. Listen, I've never fucking
Listen,
seen
I've
between
sucked that
Michelle Obama's legs. I have no fucking idea
said
if
I'd
that's a
suck.
vagina or a fucking penis. I have no fucking.
It's a long vagina. That's
I
what
have.
it is.
First of all, I gotta tell you, I have no desire to find out.
Oh, I'd love to know.
I want to know.
What, you wouldn't want to know?
What are you talking
I
about?
don't want to see it myself.
Why not? If there's a
I
picture
will
of it right
take
now,
a
you don't
look.
want to take a peek at it?
You take a gander?
Just
I've
take a
seen
peek at it.
so many dicks in my life.
Give me a quick
And if it
little
was
peek.
Michelle Obama's dick?
Yeah, I think it's probably huge.
Just to know?
Just to
yes.
know.
I'm outing
Yes.
myself here, but is this not a fact? If a celebrity's dick gets leaked, you guys don't look it up right away to see what they're packing?
It's
Usually
it's
it's
usually
you.
making shit.
No, there's
so-
no
That's
way.
you.
That's
No,
just
that's
me.
you.
And I'll die on this hill.
So my
If it's
thing is usually
not like in a sexual. Like, oh,
I gotta
fucking-
be honest with you, bro. Like, unless it's like a celebrity sex tape where like Kim's getting banged, I don't care about seeing Ray J's cock.
usually it's
Drake's
them.
dick, though.
It's them sending
didn't
it
see
to
it.
me,
I
and
did
then
see it. I saw that
leak
one.
it. They
you're
send it to me, and then
So you
I
don't need to look it up because you
I
already
put it
saw
out there. I put it.
I'm
out
just
there.
trying to see what they're. You know what I'm saying? It's not like in a
No.
sexual
I know.
way.
I get that. It's
not a sexual way, guys.
And like literally, if Drake was banging like Nicki Minaj, like I would have looked it up to see Nicki Minaj getting fucking
Yeah, that's
banged.
what you want to tell yourself. Yeah,
But
that's
like,
In your brain, you're
No,
like,
but I
I can
didn't look
fuck
up Drake's
every
dick.
girl Ray J fucked,
They didn't.
and I'm good.
what's that?
He can tell himself that he can fuck every girl that Ray J fucked, and he's good. His dick's bigger. Everything's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
No, that's. I mean, it's an angle.
Like, you could do whatever you want, I guess.
Okay.
No, I think a lot of people would agree with my point there.
No, I don't disagree. I'm
They
sure
better
there's
agree.
plenty of people that
No,
do.
it's just you.
They're just insecure. If you say you don't, you're just insecure. You know,
No, I'm just saying. Like again, I've seen Tommy Lee's
He's
dick a
not
million
picking up
times.
What you're doing?
No, I'm not afraid to say that I've seen, but I'm not afraid to say that I've seen. Fuck, I know what he's doing. I'm just saying I'm not afraid to see these guys' dicks.
Hey,
It's just like no,
guys' dicks.
not like Tommy Lee.
Who's Tommy Lee. No, I'm not trying to click.
You don't know who Tommy Lee is.
I don't know Tommy Lee either.
Wow.
Wow.
It sounds familiar.
So do you know Pamela Anderson?
I know the name.
I know the name. I don't know. I couldn't put a face to it. She
Me
blonde.
either.
All right. So when we were kids, there was a show called Baywatch,
I've heard of that too.
Yeah.
Just don't know what it
and Baywatch had this smoking hot blonde babe. And her name was Pamela Anderson, and she had humongous tits, and they weren't even humongous, but they weren't even humongous, but they were good for the time.
Yeah.
And
No, she was like the fucking.
no, she was like the girl of like the '90s,
That was
I'm sure if you saw a picture, you'd recognize.
So he was a
and he was a rock star.
He was a drummer.
He was
for
a drummer of
Motley
Motley
Crue.
Crue,
Okay.
and that was before my
Oh,
time.
I know now.
Before our time.
It was before my time even, but
MGK played him in a
in the dirt.
movie not too long ago.
Okay.
But he was still famous when we were kids, though. He was just known for fucking
Pamela Anderson.
And doing tons
it was
of
the
cocaine.
original leak.
yeah. That was like the first sex tape.
There was no sex tape released before that.
yeah,
that
like
mattered.
that mattered. Like that was,
It was
the
Tommy
sex
Lee
tape.
and Pamela Anderson.
I thought
Yeah.
Kim K was the debut.
Not even close. No, Pam Anderson.
She was the one to put on the map.
Pam
later.
Anderson. They were on
Okay.
vacation,
Dude,
fucking.
she
on a
put
boat,
sex tapes on
in
the,
the
map.
ocean.
Those were
Where
getting
do you
sold.
watch that?
You would buy. So that
Well,
VHS.
back in our day.
What's
What's a VHS?
exactly?
I've
Exactly.
heard of it.
No.
No, I actually don't know what the fuck it
It's
really
the big
is.
thick, the big thick.
It's a videotape. Yeah, it's a videotape that just like.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
It, like,
crazy.
You
to me.
remember like a cassette tape? Like, have you ever seen?
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
So it was like a big cassette tape, same technology, just like a big,
Yeah.
a big version that you would use in a VCR. Guys, so for my 35
Which
to
is a
44 year
DVD
old
player for
viewers,
DVDs.
yeah, it's like it's like a
VCR.
Bluetooth.
I don't even know what a
VHS.
DVD is.
yeah.
I'm not that fucking.
Dude,
dumb.
he's-
Blu-ray, my fault.
Bro, he had Netflix the day he was born.
Yeah, what do you
Like,
mean? Dude? Nephew, you talking about YouTube Premium?
Yeah,
Nephew.
you streaming, bro? No.
Yeah, Twitch, Kick. No, I'm not that young. People think I'm fucking older than I am. I think I'm like 35. I'm 21 years
Well,
old.
I just think that if you have any like basis on the internet and you have
Social
a pretty good
media
following,
presence.
it seems like you probably must have had that for a while.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
actually.
Because it takes a long time to get where you are.
Yeah.
Honestly, like there's plenty of people out there with fucking fake ass followers and fake fucking like I hate that. Like that's
We've dealt with
it's
some of them.
that shit's annoying when people do that. Like, but if you're
whack.
growing organically and you fucking blew the fuck up, like proud of you. Like it takes so much effort and so much like and. Not everyone can do it.
You guys know because you've been doing it and you know like the
It's
grind
hard,
and shit.
dude.
Yeah,
It's a
it's a grind.
grind.
It's not only
It's
blowing up; it's just keeping it going too.
Right.
Because there's so
Being
many times-
consistent.
Once you have consistent growth and your growth continues to climb with your consistent like
Yeah. That's the hardest thing, I think.
It's exponential.
Yeah, anyone can get eyes on them, but like the hardest thing is keeping the eyes on you.
Yeah, that's hard.
Adapting every week, every day, whatever you're doing.
Well, and that's sort of why we love what we do with the podcast. Like, obviously, we want to do more like skits too. Like that's something that we want to be able to do. And you know, you're guys obviously invited to do that stuff as well if you ever wanted to kind of break into like acting. Like, so one of our co-hosts, Michael Zircola, he's like we were talking to you about. He's a professional actor. He's been in movies. He actually just
all sorts of stuff.
His movie actually just dropped. His movie just dropped on Tubi. He's with two of the guys from Sons of Anarchy in the movie.
Oh shit!
So yeah, so that's pretty dope. But
thanks for coming on tonight, Mike. Really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Mike's Hollywood.
But yeah, well,
he's
shooting. I think he's shooting a commercial tonight.
I don't give a fuck what he's doing.
Yeah, fuck that bitch ass commercial.
Yeah, dude.
It's probably
honestly,
a shitty brand.
Yeah.
Unless they want to sponsor me, I'm just kidding.
No,
social media is tough. It's hard to, bro. It's so hard. Like
to navigate.
I think the hardest part is just the beginning when you're trying to get shit going and like you don't even have a concept of like what you're even doing. You're almost just like shooting blind fucking darts at a dartboard. It's like
so
wanting something to stick and then trying to convince people that what
was
you're
it
doing
always
is gonna
this
work.
for you? Like, did it start anywhere else? How did you get to this spot?
So in terms of like social media, we started doing music together. We were doing music in like late 2021, early 2022.
Yep. What kind of music?
Hip hop, like rap, rap duo.
Yep,
super fucking hard gang shit. It's funny because our music we talk about like the gang, like we just came on here like we don't drink, we don't do drugs, and you listen to our song, I'm like smoking that weed in the back of the some shit we don't do. Yeah, but we started doing music. We saw like some pretty like decent success early on. Like we had some songs do really well. Yeah, 500,000 streams on a couple of them. Yeah,
that's
pretty
cool.
Good. That's but I think that's what fucked us over, and this is what the point I'm getting at with like social media is like. When you almost like don't want a lot of success early when you're starting, like super early. You want to know what you want to do. Yeah, you don't know where to go from there. You don't even know what happened, like why you got there.
That's what happened to us.
Yeah, like we like got like a lot of streams early on, and then we didn't know how to like keep the momentum going. We didn't have a concept of
because you need a catalog.
Yeah,
and that's the issue. Is like with music, the problem is that
nothing
you can if you pop like there's so many people out there that put out one-hit wonders now on TikTok and they pop off and they have millions of hits, but they don't have that next thing to follow up right away.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that, you're gone before anyone even wants to. And then especially if you pop off so much early with one specific song and you get signed, you might get shelved.
It's like Leangelo Ball.
And you're never, ever going to fucking see the light of day again for like years and years and years.
You get shelved.
And you're done. There's no way for you because they own you. Like if you get signed by a label quick, you're fucked.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And the problem is that now even these indie labels that used to sign people are all getting bought up by the big majors. Yeah. So even if you think you're on some like indie label, it's owned by a major at this point. And unless you're like starting your own fucking label and you got like money to back it, it's music is fucking hard. That's why building your social media is actually more important now than building your
own marketing company.
Because I'm a DJ. I will be a producer, but I need to be fucking killing it in media because then I can take my time, make the music I want to make, fucking give it to my crowd, and have the ability to sell tickets so that I have negotiating with labels.
Yeah.
If you can't negotiate for yourself because you can't fucking show the media that you can actually push to, you're done in music.
Yeah, for sure.
You're done.
And everyone's doing music. It's so competitive.
It's so competitive, and that's why you just need people that fuck with you.
Yeah.
If you have a large group of people that fuck with you, and you can make moves, and you can go from all right, this is what I do now, but this is what I'm doing now, and they still stick with you.
Yeah, it's hard to do that for sure.
That's really hard. Yeah.
Especially
but if they love you like that, that's why I feel like this, where it's like a podcast, they're getting to know us on a deeper level every single week. You know what I mean? Like our opinions, who we want to talk to, how we speak, you know? Yeah. Whereas like if we were just strictly acting all the time, I don't know if they would really stay with us the same. Maybe they would.
You want to throw in the personality for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
but if that was the only content that we were doing, like, that's tough.
Yeah.
Unless we were fire at it.
No, but either way, you want to like give them a personality to latch on to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think where the music thing, like I was saying, the ground, like you need groundwork below you. Like, so when I started doing my content stuff, we were doing music for like a year or year and a half, and we kind of like fell out of it a little bit. We didn't have the groundwork put in to like keep it going.
We wouldn't even know why it went.
Yeah, we didn't know why it worked. So when I started doing the content stuff, me and my buddy were grinding it out for a good 4 or 5 months before we saw really like big results. Like we would have a clip go viral every now and then, but we didn't start making
and
money.
What's viral for you? Like how? Like what did you need for? You needed millions of likes.
Yeah. So our first viral clip, it's still early, but we didn't have like momentum after that. But
and that was TikTok really mostly, right?
Instagram and TikTok.
You did
our
both.
Instagram hit pretty early on. We had a clip.
We need to smash on TikTok.
I know.
Yeah, you guys need to be on TikTok.
I know
But
we do.
we had a clip go get like 15 million on Instagram like a month and a half in. And that gave us a lot of followers on Instagram, got us to like 7,000 or whatever. But then like there was like 3 months of us like barely going up. So what I'm trying to get the point of is we didn't start making money or like getting real growth until like 6 months in. So then by the time we were actually doing it and up to the point now, we put in the work before. So like we know what it takes. So like our grind is there.
How many views were you getting before you were making like actual money from it though?
So our Instagram would get like 10K views, and then we'd have occasional ones that would pop off. Our TikTok was pretty dead until it blew up and
But like, what are they paying you for that though? Really?
But we weren't making any money before.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was literally putting my own money in for the first 6 months.
Yeah.
I was putting my own money in.
Yeah.
And not making anything back, just making the content and stuff.
Yeah.
And then 5-6 months in, we got enough followers on TikTok to where we can get in the program. So they have a creator program. Yeah. So you monetize, yes.
Yeah.
And then you get paid for minute-long videos on TikTok.
Yeah.
And like so we started posting minute-long videos. Then we started making money.
Yeah.
So then it took literally 6 months.
How many followers did you have before they allowed you in the program?
You need 10,000 on TikTok to get into the program.
Yeah.
Which is hard to get at first. It's hard to like break through that initial.
What about Instagram?
For getting monetized?
Yeah.
There is a program that you can get into. It's weird. You have to like get invited, but we don't make any money off our Instagram videos. Just YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah.
What YouTube is another story about getting paid on that. It's fucking hard.
Yeah, that's so hard.
But we put in so much time to the point where we weren't even making money, so we were just doing it for the grind of it.
Yeah.
That like once we started getting paid, we're like, dude, we're locked in now. Like we know what we need to be doing, and we're not gonna fall off because with the music shit, we got it right away, and we didn't know what we had, so we lost it.
Yeah.
But we had groundwork laid down, like you know what I'm saying. We've been doing it, so we kept it going. And it was. Now we're going strong. We're grinding.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right, so we'll be on TikTok next week.
No, we are now. We are officially.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go psycho on it.
Yeah, we will do it. So
I'm good
that was
at
the
it.
other thing.
Psycho.
So we have like so much backlog fucking shit though. Should we just start posting like one a day on it, or should we fucking
I'm doing one a day.
upload massively to there?
I'll just
No,
do
no,
one
no.
a day, 'cause
One a day. One
Yeah.
a day. Don't
You don't want to get too ahead of yourself either.
don't
like
dump on it.
do
Yeah.
something you're not like. Say you run out of clips or whatever. Like you're not ready. You don't
Well,
have more ready.
we're creating new clips every single day.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay.
I mean, I would start off with just the most viral ones that went on Instagram.
Yeah.
Or whatever, or shorts.
Yeah.
Try those ones out first,
Yeah.
and then after,
No, I
after
mean
you run
we'll
through
do it.
those-
I mean I know the process. It's just like
Oh no, I'm gonna do it.
No, and so we're already.
Because I can reverse download our clips from.
I already have them all.
Yeah, but I can just do it. All right.
I did them all. I'm saying I did it because I just uploaded all of them to YouTube Shorts.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I have all of them.
Yes.
I literally, my plan this week was to like fucking upload to TikTok. I just got fucking the flu. So I'm fucking.
That's the perfect time to upload. You're just in bed.
I was dead. I literally, this last week, I don't know, dude, I don't get sick, like, ever. And this whole friggin' winter.
Lizard person. I don't know if you've heard of them.
What's that?
What?
I'm a what?
What'd you say?
Did he call me a Nazi again?
No.
Yeah. I'm just lying.
He does look like Hitler's youth, though, right? Am I
I
right?
can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
I said a lizard person. They don't get sick either.
Okay, so I have, like, warm blood. And I'm not like, I don't drink blood.
Prove it.
I know. What? Like, you're
Prove
just
it?
saying things, dude.
Um,
Cool. I can't.
I guess
fly.
technically I can't prove it.
Well, then
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, you kind of
Sounds
fucked.
real, dude.
You're fucked.
It's a good night.
Frank, it's an impromptu night here at Up Late. It's a Tuesday, and we're not used to it. Guys,
our normal day.
No, this is a work night for me, and
We're working.
Do you have a job, dude?
no, I literally do this. Like, it's fine. It's fine. It's
a
yeah.
job?
No, I mean, I have to DJ on Saturday. It's gonna suck. Like,
You have 4 days to recover.
yeah, no. I got other shit to do, but still. But you know what though? It's not a bad life. I don't mind it. I have a pretty good one. I got a hot wife. I got a nice bed, warm fucking pillows,
You
and
put me down because I'm unmarried and I sleep on a blanket.
That's fucked up. You are doing that.
You
too.
are
Why
doing
would you do
that.
that?
listen. Well, first of all, he's got a super hot girl that he's seeing.
All right, fair.
Show her.
Nudes?
Put her on the screen.
Nudes?
Yeah, no. So it flashed on the screen as we were. As I said that, I have an overlay that just
pop up.
flashed over the scene.
I don't do the editing.
No. I do all the
But I
editing.
am sending them the nudes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, they're nice. No, it's a joke. It's a joke. No,
It's not.
It's only not a joke or a joke until the screen is just showing nudes.
Yeah, no.
If you blur them out, they're fine.
That's true.
You gotta raise your hand.
It's not a nude if
He's not raising his hand. No, so we've reached a point.
I don't raise my hand very often. I just let it ride.
We've reached a point where
Fuck it.
pretty much most things have kind of gotten out there at this
Yeah,
point
yeah,
for
yeah.
us, and it doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like, I don't want a job anyway, so don't worry. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like,
fair.
it's fine.
Yeah,
Like,
it's fine.
Not gonna lie, I have a very corporate job. Right
Do you?
now.
yeah.
Oh shit.
He does.
You're screwed.
He
Not
does.
anymore.
No, until they see it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a phone call from Austria to come in and tell me to fuck off.
So when you guys blow up is the day that you get fired.
Yeah,
But
most
then you'll have the
likely.
podcast to go
Most
back on.
likely.
So you're
But then
good.
we're fine
Most
with that.
likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're good. No, you know what? I mean, I think.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be just fine. He's got a pretty cool company.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm not gonna say the name of it.
No, you don't
I
gotta
know
say the
you're-
name of it.
I know you're fucking looking for it.
Air him out.
Drop it. You won't.
They're not bad. I mean, they got a lot of cool stuff going on,
We
right?
got a lot of cool stuff going on. Yeah, I'm not gonna. So some of the things going on, I'm not gonna tell you about. So
They're cool though.
yeah,
They're-
it's a cool company.
Pretty cool company that he works for. Makes good money doing it, but I don't know.
We don't believe you.
Big brand.
It's a huge brand, massive.
Yeah.
You're never gonna know though. You never.
We just had this event in this place that I'm not gonna tell you about.
But it was fucking sick.
it was
dope.
extremely
It was dope.
successful.
They had some
Yeah.
of the world's best
Something
people
at what
at
they
this
did.
thing that they do
at the event.
in Boston. I
Yeah.
can say that.
Yeah.
And it was dope. Right
the
in government.
Yeah, we were
center.
there.
You don't have
right
to.
in government center.
Yeah, because
It was a
there's
good time.
so many things happen there though.
Yep.
They're like, what the fuck am I listening to right now?
Good
You're like, I don't
times.
even know what's happening.
Oh, I just smoked way too much weed and got like in a deep fucking. I didn't want to say the name.
In your
but-
head, it makes perfect sense.
Oh well, no, we do.
I know.
Oh,
what
so
he's saying.
you know what the weird thing is? To us, it actually made perfect sense. To you guys, it probably made no sense.
No, I got that.
No,
I
you-
love
no,
that.
we
I
were
was
there.
saying them
Yeah,
because
he
they're
picked
probably-
up on it.
because they
Oh
don't know.
no,
They don't know
you
the brand.
actually
He
know
knows
the
the brand.
background.
Yeah,
He
that's what I'm
knows
saying.
the
So
brand.
I'm saying to them, they're like,
Yeah,
what brand?
you guys have no idea. Anyway, I just smoked a bunch of weed and I feel great. I love you guys. You guys have actually been class acts.
Hey, thank you, bro.
I gotta
Appreciate
say.
He said nothing but bad stuff about
Well, no, you know what I was. I did not say. What I said was I don't.
I'm being serious.
No,
it. Defending the point.
no,
So
I'm,
he did?
I'm defending the point. I'm defending the point in a way because I didn't know how this was gonna end. With you,
Who do you
guys.
think I am? Who do you think we are?
Wasn't sure.
I'm a no one.
I wasn't sure, my friend, and I gotta tell you,
Don't say that.
I gotta
Yeah,
tell
don't
you,
say
I gotta tell you
Don't say that.
that I was not sure that what was gonna happen tonight. I was like, this may go one way or the other. I thought you might be the cameraman.
Yeah.
I thought you might be the cameraman, and
I
I
thought we were trolling. You thought we were gonna pull up and fucking.
well,
and
it's
fuck-
harder to troll us because we know what you do already.
Exactly.
So I didn't think that you were going to do that, but I didn't know if you were just naturally argumentative to the point where it was just going to get.
So my persona is that on the internet is that I'm an
Well,
asshole.
no,
That's
no.
how I get perceived.
I
Well,
hate that
it's
he's
literally
saying
what
that.
you
I mean, it's
do. I'm not.
Why would you say that, dude, bro? Like, why would you?
You know
would make
what?
you say
It's
that?
what you do, and you're good at it, and you're great at being.
I'm great at being an asshole.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll take it. Fuck it.
You know you're great. No.
All right, that one I'll take.
No,
that one I'll take.
It's proven. It's a proven fact that you are a great asshole.
You have a great asshole.
Should I say?
I've only said that to one girl ever in my life.
No. But in real life, you're actually just like a good guy.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
you're
it.
just
Can
a
you make
good
sure
guy.
they know that?
No,
'Cause
no.
I said that to the same girl. I'm
told
like,
him
you're
everything
actually
you
a great guy. You're actually a great guy.
Actually, I don't know if I want the world to know that or not. You know what I'm saying? I think it's funny because
Should I raise my hand?
I want people. I like people to think because obviously it's good when people don't know whether it's
But
real
the
or not.
people
They'll
that
ask
you're
more
going to
questions.
get
Yeah.
still don't know you.
That's facts.
They're-
yeah.
The thing is
'Cause
that
they're not watching. They won't
Well,
watch.
not just
Regardless, if you blow up too big at one point, you're not going to be able to prank people anymore. You're
Right,
not gonna,
dude.
you're not gonna
Listen,
be able
tell
to,
them
listen.
Nelk boys.
When you are millions and millions and millions, dude. But there's still people that don't know the Nelk boys.
Yeah, that's
Plenty
true.
of
Yes,
people
yeah.
that they can go out and prank that have they do not give a fuck about YouTube and Instagram, and they're living their lives, and they're just fucking doing their thing. They got fucking millions of followers. If they got 10 million followers, they're not The Rock, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, there's plenty of people that don't fucking know Kyle. I think he's great, but I don't think that there's way more people that don't know.
I guess it would come to a point of like you're gonna start fucking with people that aren't your demographic. But your demographic is still going to enjoy the content, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So like if you blew up that big, right? You got fucking 2 million followers, you're gonna start fucking with Karens a lot more than people your age.
Yeah, because they would recognize you.
I actually,
That's what they do.
I avoid fucking with people that are my age.
Yeah.
Except for when it's like
But they
sports
come
videos.
on, they're drunk and they fucking
yes.
yeah.
So if I'm going to like, say I'm doing like a prank in like a store or whatever,
Yep.
I'm not going to go to someone who's like 18 because like they know this shit. Like
Yeah, they'll
I'll
know
probably
what
look
they-
for
they'll know
someone
what
like
you're
30,
Yes.
35,
Yeah.
80. No, I'm just kidding.
80
It's like,
sometimes,
just
though.
No, all right. Sometimes
just
I've
punch them in the throat. Joke's
It's a
on
prank,
you.
dude. It's a
He's
fucking
pantsing
camera.
over
Joke's on you.
But like you have been softer with old people.
Yeah, so-
like even if like you're messing with them, it's like in a lighter hearted way for the most part. Like you'll go kind of harder on a younger person where you're like,
I'll argue
they might
back.
fight. Like they
Yeah.
might fight.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen you do that to old people.
No, yeah. I usually just, so I try to make the joke on myself, which is something that I didn't always do in the beginning. And sometimes it's hard when you're in the middle of a clip, you kind of waver off. Sometimes you do shit that you probably shouldn't. But like,
Yeah.
in the beginning, I would be more of a dickhead to like other people. But now I try to like, I'm the asshole. Like I'm building the characters like I'm the asshole.
Yeah.
So like if you get mad at me being an asshole, like it's kind of on you. Like
Right.
I don't want to. I'd rather make myself look dumb
Yeah.
than try to like pick people out.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To make them
so,
look
but
like
the way
some
you're
real gay or
acting,
some
though,
shit.
there's one person acting and one person not acting. So it's a harder situation, right? So like your
Yeah.
character can be great, but the problem is natural reaction of people. So like, has any of it ever gotten physical with you?
The most physical I got was I was at the TD Garden. I was doing a video in the finals when the Mavs were playing the Celtics.
Yep.
And you probably remember this.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
called you after. I was pretty shook about this. This guy. So the Celtics actually won the game. So I thought it was going to be all fine and dandy after the Celtics won. I was like, if the Mavericks win, they might.
Were you dressed in Mavs gear?
I was in Mavs gear.
Of course you were. You fucker.
Kyrie Irving shirt too.
Oh, you motherfucker! Oh, dude, how did you not get beat up,
I
dude?
pretty much
Perfect.
did.
Oh,
So-
no, I mean, I almost am like, I get it.
Yeah,
Like,
no. But the thing is, I'll never be the guy to play victim and be like, oh, he hit me. I'm gonna press charges and
Yeah.
shit. Bro, I know
You
if
put
I
it
get
on
hit-
yourself.
I don't want to get hit. Don't fucking hit me, please.
Yeah.
But if I get hit, I'm not. I understand. I'm being an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm the one putting myself being a dickhead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand it. So yeah, we're at the Garden and the Celtics won. But the fans, they're still rowdy, you know? They're rowdy in win or in loss. They're excited.
Yes.
They're pumped up.
And you're in a
drinking.
Kyrie Irving jersey,
I'm in a Kyrie
fucker.
Irving jersey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna Kyrie Irving, who's, by the way, for context, he's like the fucking Boston Celtics' biggest villain because he was on the Celtics and he screwed them over.
Everybody fucking knows that.
Everyone hates.
Well, hold
yeah.
on. But he also knows the Earth is flat.
Yeah, that's
pretty
true.
Cool.
So he's smart.
That's
yeah.
pretty
no,
cool.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He's smart.
Yeah. So I'm in a Kyrie shirt,
Yeah.
and the Celtics win the game. And this dude he knew I was filming. So this is the thing. He knew I was filming. He knew like what I did.
Yeah.
So it turns out he was actually trying to kind of like clickbait, trying to like get in the video and like punk me on the camera. But I didn't obviously know that in the time filming it.
Yeah.
So he comes up to me. He's like, bro, I know what you're doing. I know this shit's like good for you, whatever, but this shit is I think the quote's like, this shit's dead here, bro. And he's like getting in my face, pressing me. And this is, we're in a huge group of people. So there's people like all the way around me. So I'm like, bro, I can get fucking like, you never know. Like you can't see around me. There's like not a security to
someone
hold everyone.
punching you. from
Yeah.
behind
So
or
and
some
all
shit.
these Celtics fans around me. And he just presses the fuck out of me. And I'm like trying to calm him down. Cause like when it gets too heated and shit, I'm not going to like keep antagonizing. Like I'll try to like calm it down. Like try to be like, all right, like,
You're not literally trying to go out and get in fights every
yeah,
single
I'm never
night.
trying to fight. Ever.
Yeah,
So, but he gets really angry. And he thinks I'm probably being sarcastic. I'm like, nah, I'm from Boston. Whatever. I'm a joke. He's like, no, it's not a fucking joke. We bleed green out here. He was like a super like passionate dude, which I respect. I respect.
bleed green out here.
He goes, we bleed green.
It's true.
I get it.
But like,
I
were
know
you,
some
But again,
psychos,
were you
yeah.
going out? You were trying to fuck with them originally.
Yeah. So I'm getting what I want. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like at the end of the day. But this one was a little too like he was pushing the fuck out of me from the back, pushing me.
What is
And then
the
this
what does
crowd
the
of people-
cameraman do in that situation?
He's
Oh,
right
he's filming
behind,
it all.
filming the whole
Yeah,
time.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
his
So he's,
job.
but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is that like, if you're my boy, and it's going like
All right, let me get hit once.
Yeah, let me get hit
for content.
One time I'll let you get hit.
One time. I've been punched before, dude.
I'm not saying, dude, I'm not worried about you getting punched, but I just want to do some punching.
Yeah, sure.
In that situation, if someone's punching you, I'm just trying to do some punching. That's it.
That's true.
Fair.
That's fact.
That's all. So if I couldn't sit there and film you getting punched. I couldn't do it. The phone would be down so fast.
Even the cops weren't even taking your side.
So that's what was crazy. So this is where it got really, really bad because you probably so far he's just pushing me.
Okay, all right.
So he keeps pushing me.
Yeah.
And the crowd. So I was cool there, right? Like whenever I go and film in Boston, I'm cool. You know, you're talking about GRD, Shadow Green Runs Deep. He's cool.
Yeah,
he's cool there. He's kind of everyone there kind of knows him. So I'm with him a lot and shit. So people respect me there for the most part. They know like it's kind of a bit.
Yeah.
But this guy, like I said, I don't know if he knew it was a bit, didn't know it was a bit, was trying to clip farm, which I think he was trying to clip farm.
Or he was drunk.
But yeah, he was drunk. So he's pressing the fuck out of me, and I'm like, all right, I have people on my side here. I look around, there's no one on my side, dude. It's just all Celtics fans. One of them takes my hat, throws it into the pile. My hat's fucking gone. The other one's like, yeah, fuck you, get out of here. Just all in my face. This guy's still pushing me. So I'm like, there's a copper there. I'm like, can you like calm him down? I'm not trying to like fucking be like a snitch or be like, oh, like take my side. I'm being whatever. But I'm like, can you just like calm down? They're like, no, get the fuck out of here. Because the cop thought I was trying to troll him because I have a camera. And he's obviously stressed out. It's like, what's going on?
I mean, I can understand his point in that moment too. He's like, I know what you're doing. Yes. He's like, I know what you're doing.
Yes.
Like, I understand what you're doing. I know it's a bit, but like, get the fuck out at this point because you're starting to fight. And we know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So right. He doesn't have context.
He said, keep on walking.
No.
Keep
but
on walking.
It's not context. It's just that he has more to worry about than you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. But in my head, I'm like, this guy's going to fucking beat my ass. And like, he keeps pressing the fuck out of me, and he won't stop following me. So you know this, the arena, what's that street called? Causeway? Causeway Street? That's the street?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going down there, and my car's like far away. It's like fucking a half a mile down the block from where we're at. Yeah. And I'm just trying to get away from this dude. Because we're already done filming. We filmed our whole video. I'm like, I just want to get the fuck home. Like, it's safe. You know what I mean? Like, fuck this whole match.
Well, no, because like the thing is that in Boston, with your fucking wearing your Kyrie Irving jersey, it doesn't matter if you're right outside of fucking the garden or you're fucking down the street in fucking Chinatown. Somebody's gonna beat your fucking ass.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you better take that goddamn shirt off quick.
And now, so this is where I learned my lesson. Now, when I do these videos, right after I'm done filming.
Dude.
Take the fucking gear off. I'm not risking shit. It's not worth it. Because we're not even going to get content. We're done filming. We're just going to get beat up for free.
Especially a mile away. Yeah, it's not worth it.
Not worth it, dude. Not worth it.
So he just kept following me down the street. And then it gets to the point where another cop sees him. She's like, all right, I'll walk you away. He's just like so mad. You know when someone gets really drunk and they're pumped up? There's also off camera too. You didn't see him. There's like 3 other guys behind him. So I'm like, I'm just outnumbered too. It's not even like a one-on-one. Not like I'm a fucking gonna fight.
Dude, you were gonna roll deep enough with the Kyrie Irving jersey,
exactly.
bro.
So the cops did not help me at all. So the guy just keeps chasing me. We eventually just take off fucking running away. When he like gets distracted for a second, we run because he's saying he's gonna fucking chase me down to the parking lot, beat my ass.
Yeah.
That's the most real.
And he DM'd you.
You're honestly, that actually sounds pretty lucky.
You know what?
Quite honest,
that's the worst thing that's happened.
To be honest, like you sound pretty lucky for how much you guys go out to do your bit.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't gotten your shit fucking like your clock.
Let's get you a license to carry.
But then that's problematic.
But then it's way more problematic. You can't be going out doing that fucking with your fucking
You don't want to
strap.
shoot people, dude?
I mean,
No. I'm saying trolling people with a strap is a little bit different.
Right.
Shooting people in public prank.
Because at some point that cop is going to bump into
in
you.
the nose with it.
That cop's going to bump into you, and they're going to be like, "Are you serious?"
Then you
dude?
shoot the cop.
I also don't love the idea of like me.
Okay, dude.
Me going
relax. I'm taking that out. I'm taking that out, dude. I'm taking it out. I don't care.
Talk about shooting cops.
Yeah, no, that's not
All right,
it.
my
It's
fault.
Not it.
My fault.
Not right now. I mean, it's 4 white people.
Yeah, this is
it's
a comedy.
It's probably gonna be fine.
This is a comedy show.
Yeah, I know it is. I know it is.
It's not a joke.
It's already gone, dude.
All right,
it's gone.
my fault.
What are you edit? Are you gonna edit the show?
Yeah,
No, am I gonna do it?
Yeah,
It's gone.
Fuck. No, but that same guy DM'd him and was talking shit because he saw the video, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He saw the video. He DM'd me and he was. I forgot if he.
was mad that he was in
came
the
across.
clip?
No, so this is before I even posted it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, before I posted the video, he DM'd me and he was like, or was it after I posted it?
I think it was after.
Must have been when he saw the clip and he DM'd and he was like threatening me still like over the DM and I was like, yeah. So I was like, dude, like you got your clip, like it was funny, well, whatever. And he knows what the bit I was doing was because he said he's like, I know this shit's been working, but this shit's dead here, whatever. So I was like, all right, if you know it's a bit, blah blah blah, like why are you still so mad about it? But I don't know. He's a huge
just
fan.
had an ego issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
for sure. But we try to set up like a little.
That seems crazy.
I try to set up like a little boxing fight between me and him.
Really?
Because I wanted to I thought it'd be cool to lead off from that to make it a little spectacle.
Sure.
Boxing the fan. You probably would have beat my fucking ass. And I'm never gonna act tough and act like I'm tough.
Have you trained anything?
No, man. I always say my go-to Rage Bay lines that I trained for a month. And I actually did. That's one of the Rage Bay lines that's true.
Yeah.
Not like that's intimidating
what's
at
the
all.
other? I have 13.
What did you? What did you do?
Oh, just boxing.
Boxing.
Yeah, a couple good sparring sessions. So if you guys try me, I'm probably gonna type
you
shit
hit the
to
bag a few times.
Yeah, put on gloves once.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, so
You have boxing
taped up,
shoes, don't you?
yeah, boxing shoes.
There you go. That's all you need.
So you bought the gear too.
I'm certified. You know what I'm saying? Guy, put it this way: 1 month of training versus your 0 months. You know what I'm saying? People who don't train, I'm probably gonna beat you.
No, that makes sense, dude.
Yeah, so don't fuck with me.
Your cardio looks like you've been working hard.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can tell you were huffing and puffing on the walk in.
Yeah.
Cardio looks better than mine.
Dude, that's because you've never done cardio in your life.
I'm good at punching.
Nah, you can wrestle. Actually, this kid's actually a mean wrestler.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's
mat.
I would box. I would
Hey, don't
rather box you than wrestle you.
Wrestling's the best thing to know.
Oh yeah. And it's
I think you're
It
good.
trumps everything.
You're
For the
pretty
most
good.
part.
You're a pretty good wrestler. But I think I could stand up with you. Pretty easy.
You're gonna take that?
Yeah,
You're gonna let him
I
say
mean,
that?
we'll see what happens.
I'm
when
saying
you
I think I
guys
could.
leave.
Because me
I
personally,
think I could.
We're
I
gonna
wouldn't
leave
take
this
that
camera
personally.
running.
us personally, we wouldn't take.
I
That
wouldn't
shit,
take that-
you
that-
saying
that-
you. So
yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna bust me.
No, but I mean, reality is that I would probably beat both your asses at the same time.
All right, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They are my humor,
Yeah.
and I love it.
I'm just saying, realistically, I would have no problem with both of you. But he
fuck.
is a little bit different animal.
I'll slap the taste out of your mouth.
Yeah, he's a bigger dude.
I'm just saying you're a different animal.
I think
I'm just
2v2,
saying.
me and my brother would just fucking dog walk.
No, dude, I think I would mop the floor with you guys in about fucking a minute and a half.
Fair enough.
Never been to a fight in my life.
I feel like maybe at one point
Maybe
you guys might get a hold of me
we
and then I'd
agree to
grab one of you by
disagree. I
your
don't
throats and I would fucking choke slam you.
arguing-
to the
I weigh
ground
150.
I'm
bro.
arguing your
I weigh
point, and
150.
it's
You're not
too-
gonna toss me.
Not that I would ever want to. Not that I would ever want to. But if I
Sounds like
caught
you
you
want
in
to.
Boston and you would just, I just couldn't imagine if you tried to catch me. How have you not got beaten up by someone in Boston by now?
It does
How,
seem
dude?
crazy.
I think the
will say
camera.
that.
I think the camera gets
The camera
them.
is one thing because
Yeah,
No one
people
wants to
are
hit
they
anything
right
being
on.
recorded.
Are they right on you with the camera?
Yeah, they're right behind
Oh,
you.
they're right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So no one wants to
Okay.
get a
It's not like a
fucking
hitting
charge.
camera.
Okay.
Wait, but now they
okay.
know that I'm not going to charge them, so they're going to test me. Now I'm fucking suing every single person who tries to hit me.
I thought I
gotta
wasn't
make
sure
that
if it was a
bad
distant
enough?
camera.
Fucking
No, it's
sue the
right
fuck
there.
out of
Oh, that's
Everybody.
different.
Yeah.
So that's it's so much.
Yeah,
okay.
you get a little protection.
You got protection. It's total protection.
I had
Yeah.
a recent clip go viral, pretty viral on TikTok, where this kid, remember the kid who was like, he's like, "You're lucky that camera's on you." 'Cause I would do something about it off camera. But this kid was not like this. This guy, this kid's looks like a fucking kid who's never been in a fight in his life. He comes up to the camera and goes, "Yeah, you're lucky that camera's there. I would do something."
So
I was like,
this kid's a little bitch.
Like, you're
Is that what
"Yeah,
you're
you're
joking,
fuck, bro. What are you gonna do?" I was like, "I'm right
right?
here. Show up without a camera. I'll give you my address right now." No. But no, he's like, yeah. I was like, "What would you do?" He's like, "You're lucky to not know." And the clip went super viral.
Yeah.
And people
Dude,
were
that
just
statement
clowning him.
alone. That statement alone.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
was
You're
like,
lucky
that's-
to not know.
That's a perfect cliffhanger. That's going fucking viral. It got like 2 million on TikTok. People are trying to find, and this is the thing, bro. The internet will find you, bro. If
Yeah.
you say the wrong thing,
Yeah.
they're gonna find you.
happened
And
multiple times.
they'll find you quick too. Like
Yeah,
you're not
yeah.
gonna have enough time to fucking post your video.
The thing is,
explain
I don't
why
think
you
it's gonna be
didn't do
that
it.
hard to find us if we say something stupid.
No.
Oh,
it's
you guys
impossible.
are on social media.
Yeah.
But even people who have no following.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, they'll
You can-
find you.
You
in
can
a
and
day.
Google us, and it'll show us on our podcast.
Oh,
at
for
this
sure.
point.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, I'm not- I don't
there.
deny
No,
it.
but that makes sense though. But even picture a random person who just has a job, doesn't not even on social media. They say a bad thing on my camera. They say something crazy. They're gonna get found next day. People know their name.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
And
the
then
fuck
they
people do.
DM him saying, "Please take the video
Oh.
down." And we're like, "Dude,
Now everyone's got a Ring camera. Like you literally are everywhere you go,
Yeah.
you're on camera. There's
Yeah.
really no you're walking down the street. I mean, a lot of those. What I don't understand is a lot of these security cameras are fucking horrible when it comes to actual visuals because the data that it takes to constantly stream these friggin' security cameras, they just come out fucking boxy. It's not going to look nearly as good.
I used to get
needs
nudes
so much
on a flip
storage.
phone. I knew who it was.
No, you do, but the cops
Yeah.
don't. Not in the friggin' security cameras. Not a lot of these. They're horrible.
phone?
Isn't that weird though?
So you used to have to
Oh, really?
You would yeah.
What iPhone was that?
And there were physical.
Oh, no,
it was
yeah.
the iPhone
Those
negative
buttons?
1, so it had buttons on it.
I've never seen
like
those.
Oh, the T9 word. Do you guys know what that is?
actual buttons.
No.
I don't know.
No.
T9 still exists.
I know it still exists.
Yeah.
But nobody do
You know
that.
what's the funny one? On your phone, if you type in 666, that's mom.
Really?
Yeah, MOM. If you do 666.
What is Apple trying to do with that?
I don't know.
Mom's the
Seems
devil?
like
I mean, that's just
some
the alphabet.
satanic bullshit.
That's just the alphabet.
T9, alphabet, Satan. I don't know.
We're back to conspiracies.
Choose your fucking.
That's what I'm
demon,
saying. Every
dude.
conspiracy is real, and that's why I don't get into him. He's probably like conspiracy.
And that's why I don't talk to my mom anymore.
yeah, she's the devil.
I just kidding. I love you.
She's
Oh,
pretty
God.
cool. She's pretty cool. Yeah, she's beating the odds. She's doing great.
Yep.
W mom.
She's still a woman.
Yeah,
Is that the odds?
so many women are just
Yeah, she
now
didn't
men.
transition.
Yeah.
That's the.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is a thing.
What's
now.
wrong with that? Why you guys even bring that up? It's fucked up.
Well, all right.
I
If
mean,
I say what
if
I
you
want to
wanna
say,
know,
he's gonna be like, we're editing that.
He'll get into the list for you if you need it. What do you want to know, buddy?
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. It's just close-minded out of you, but it's fine. I guess.
No. We're not. We're actually not. You know.
Yeah, we are. Don't listen to him.
Be what you want to be. Be what you want to be. Honestly,
Don't tell me what to call you.
most of my days, like are absolutely don't deal with 90% of the drama that I see on TV.
Yeah,
It's
it's not real. It's not real. It's not something I deal with.
They talk
on a
about all
daily
this
basis.
crazy shit that's happening. Like I literally go through my day normally, and nothing really. Nothing's
Everything's all
bothering
just
me.
online. That's all.
Nothing's
you see,
bothering me.
online.
Like I go get some coffee.
And
I
then
I walk
there's a spotlight
until
on
you
it,
run into
and
like a
it's-
troll that's like literally trying to bug you.
Yeah.
Most of my days are literally. I have no problems with anybody.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so I mean,
And this is what, and these are topics that people make their whole brand about, and it's like, bro, this or like their whole image is about like this small thing that no one even
Defending
deals
this
with.
small
well, that's
thing
what I'm
that
saying,
majority
dude.
people don't
Because
even
these
care about.
movements,
Yeah.
no, because these movements get so much money. It's
Yeah.
absurd. How many people have gotten paid out from crazy little niche organizations that like talk about this, talk about this, talk about this, talk about this, and they get paid out? Like, how many millions and millions of dollars come out of your taxes to go to just these crazy little research groups, little fucking, talk groups, and it's absurd.
I think Elon Musk is.
No. Again, Elon Musk. That's actually a great one. So, did anyone see this picture?
No.
So it's a picture of him kissing.
What picture?
So it's a picture of him kissing this like super hot AI robot. Right. And like the face is literally just beautiful, right? And,
I'm
right.
excited.
So the face is beautiful. Like it's a beautiful person, right?
I love beautiful people.
And so this robot is capable of like doing the dishes and cooking amazing fucking
Done.
gourmet meals.
Say less.
Right?
Say less.
And,
Beautiful, too.
and
How
like
much?
and has like a vagina that like literally just like does crazy shit. At what point?
I'm getting 2.
No, you can because you can buy them, or you will be able to. But
Can I get one with a dick?
But my point is that at what point, like I love my wife, right? But she doesn't do everything I fucking want for literally just a demand.
Replace her
This
with the
thing.
AI.
At what point is the price, if it's affordable enough, the sexy robot become the better option?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I hate how good that question is.
Yeah.
I want to shut it down. But
No.
it's a good point.
Like, at what point does again? We're talking about weighing money to the value of what the product is.
And they don't bother you. They don't bring up bullshit. you
No.
don't
They
wanna
just
talk
do
about.
what you ask.
Yeah.
I think it'll be both. I think people have both. And then-
yeah,
and
but
then the-
she's
and then the
never
be-
going to. I mean, she may allow that.
I think she
but
will because then
you said she's not going to get mad if you're fucking
Well,
the doll.
there's going to be a guy version.
all the time.
There's
She's
gonna be,
got a good personality.
There's going to be a guy version.
What if,
she's going to have.
what if you could develop the personality of the fucking robot?
I'm thinking if you're picking
maybe.
these bad boys up for $2,000.
No.
They gotta be more money
What
than
if
that,
they?
right?
No. But
Say
I'm
less.
saying
Come
if you're
meet my
picking this up
mom.
for like a Corvette,
Hello.
like this
How
is
are
like a
you?
quality Corvette. Like you're paying like 120, like a good Corvette,
Yeah.
which isn't. It's not like a
Still worth it.
Still worth it. Still worth it. Do you know how
said they have a
expensive
vagina, right?
purses are after years of buying purses? You
That's a
don't
good
have to
point.
buy no purses.
to buy batteries. Maybe.
You don't have to bullshit to them. Talk about stuff you don't care
You
about.
might buy
That's
her
the best
outfits
part.
because you want her to look
You know
good.
what's crazy?
But that's okay.
I would still buy her purses.
No, I mean, if she's walking around with you.
Whatever you
No,
want.
if she's walking around with you,
I'd be more inclined to buy her purses.
I want my girl to look good. I want my girl to look
good.
good.
Fucking purse?
Dude, literally, like, takes care of all your paperwork that you need to, like, listen, I can't even make it to I can't these things will be able to drive. So I can't make it to fucking town hall. Can you fucking go down to town hall?
I don't like the way you called it a thing.
It's
right. So like,
what do you mean by that?
I mean,
that's my girl.
Well, you also own it, technically, legally. You bought it.
Well, I would have her tell me that I own it
with their consent. Their consent,
but you can also buy it.
We need their consent.
Yeah, that sounds like you can do that with like
a human.
Normal,
technically, you can do that.
Female.
You can. No, but don't. What I'm saying is, this is a robot.
I'm sold on this idea.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying.
I feel like
what I'm saying.
You haven't. So like, devil's advocate,
become the better
you've
option?
only said positive things. You haven't said anything negative.
Well, because eventually they can also. They probably will be able to steal.
Okay.
Sick, dude. Let's steal shit. Let's go rob a bank.
No, I'm saying from you because they're robots.
Where are they going to go?
Way smarter.
Yeah, but it's my wife. What are you talking?
Yeah, but the robots are going to take over eventually. Is what I'm saying. So like,
all right,
it's a great option until you also realize that holy shit, we just gave the robots all of our resources because it was such a good option for us in the beginning.
How many good years am I getting out of this until it turns into?
Terminator? It's gonna turn south. Like probably
quick.
like if once this takes over, once we realize that we have these like
you got like 7 months.
I get
probably.
one good year.
A good fucking
7-8 months.
I want one good year.
I don't know. That's
say less.
Of just like no issues, and they're just like your breakfast, lunch, dinner, money, like all of it. Great food. Taking care of all your fucking.
Sounds great. Let's go to Croatia and sit on a
boat.
Dude,
we'd all be millionaires, and then they'd take it all.
Imagine I could troll with her, my duo partner.
Oh, she'd be so good at it. She'd be better than you because you could train her.
I'd program her to be better than me.
Yeah,
editing.
Well, because she's also hot, so then it's
exactly.
Are you saying he's not attractive?
Yeah,
no, I'm saying this is a robot, dude. It's got a fucking fake.
Yeah, thank you.
You should see this thing. It's like looks like AI.
Wait, how can a robot look hot though?
I'll show you the picture. Like she's for a fucking robot, pretty hot.
Wait, is this not a? All right, so on a serious note, is this a fake photo?
This is a real photo of him kissing a robot, and I'm just saying, this is clearly what he would pick for his hot fucking robot.
You should pull this
But
up.
I'm saying like you could pick your own fucking style, but that's pretty good for a robot.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Where do you get that?
That's what I. He's already got it.
You got the link on that?
I'm just saying, like,
send me the link.
It's pretty good.
Is he banging robots?
1,000%. He's been banging robots for a while now.
Wow. Fuck, it makes sense now.
Yeah, that adds up.
But it's just because he's really smart.
What are we doing?
But you're not even close to his level. He can bang robots, and it doesn't matter.
Do you have to be smart to bang robots?
I don't think so.
I'm saying you have to be smart to be the first person to bang a hot robot.
Well, obviously I can't be the first.
Right.
My dude's
That's what I'm saying. You have to invent the hot robot first, and he is just ahead of the times.
I just feel like if I invented a robot, it's not going to look like that.
No fucking way, dude. It's going to be like a friggin', I don't know, like a toilet paper roll with the fucking like.
That thing's impressive. Like when you said a hot robot, I wasn't even expecting to have like human like features.
That's what I was saying. Like
that shot, he's like that.
No, that's what I was. No, you still see it, guys. Like
why is she like hot? Like you said for a robot. Like no, like she's fucking.
She's hot for a human.
What I'm saying is that if that starts becoming like a fucking option to buy for a real, you could get that for the price of a good truck.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Take a loan.
And
she's
also taking care of your fucking tasks around the house.
So I can take out a loan on that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, I've been in since you brought
she's
it
like,
up. I don't know where you're trying to
She's like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
we're all in.
Your dishes are fucking done. Your food's cooked and your laundry's hung up. And here's a blowjob.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like my girlfriend's going to have a girlfriend. I'm going to have two.
Well, no. But listen, she's going to want the one that looks like the fucking one from the Jetsons.
Well, I'm going to get rid
of
her.
What's the Jetsons?
Yeah, what's the Jetsons?
So the Jetsons.
Is this an Unk term?
This is again way before us, but we watched the cartoons.
I know what it is.
A cartoon.
Really?
It's a cartoon from like the 50s
but
or
like
60s.
It was on Cartoon Network.
It was on reruns when we were a kid.
Was that when the world was in black and white?
No, well, it was right after
black
that.
and
It was
white.
right after
color.
black and white.
Not on TV, just in the world.
I don't see color in general.
The whole world was black and
Yeah.
white.
Good eye.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah. This was like Clinton. Like you thought he was good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't see color?
Like in 1991, 92, we were like, Clinton's a pretty cool guy.
He's not anymore.
I don't know much about Clinton.
I thought it was pretty cool.
You don't know much about Clinton?
I know the bad stuff about him.
He caught blowies. His wife. Is
That's about the only thing I know about
Bill
him.
is a fucking psychopath too, dude. They're a fucking team. They got too many dark secrets. And
he was good for our economy. I think he's a puppet. And then Hillary Clinton
is a killer.
She's
a lizard person.
She is. Yeah, she is. That's
she drinks
conspiracy theories.
Blood.
She's like a lizard person that like. There's a video on the dark web. Are you familiar with the dark web?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Never been on it.
There was a video.
He's probably a secret hacker.
What was the name of What's that? What was the name of that video? It had the Hillary Clinton video.
Snaggle drip or fucking
Snaggle tooth or something.
Drip or
frazzle
something.
Whatever it is. There's a video of, and it's a real video. This is before AI was a thing, of like Hillary Clinton cutting a kid's skin off and like.
Again, editing still existed, so I'm not saying it was
I've
real.
seen the video.
I'm not saying it was real.
I've seen the video.
I'm not saying. Well, you want to
I know nothing about this.
I saw.
There's a lot of kid talk on this podcast.
If the elites are watching,
this is not for children. This show is not for children.
Okay.
But if you are a child and you follow us, blame him.
Don't blame me. No. Listen, it's not for that. But I would say that comes from about none of our listeners.
Yeah, we don't really have that following.
No, we are 25 to 45. That's like who likes us. And that's why it's good to have people like you on, though, because you speak to a different crowd that like we don't really get a chance to talk to.
Vice versa too,
which is good. Which is good. And because it's not like all the kids your age suck. Only some of them do.
Yeah, there's a few of us.
Like 3/4.
Yeah. I mean, you don't drink as much, and I think that weirds us out.
Does that make us suck more?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Would you rather us have drank?
Oh yeah, you'd be way cooler.
I wish you were blacked out.
Yeah, no, not you guys. Not you guys. You guys are cool. You guys specifically. I'm talking about your generation.
Okay. Yeah.
Because your generation, it's not your generation's fault of why you guys are the way you are. It's 100% the way the media has shaped everybody at this point, and you were just the most impressionable because you were the youngest in that moment.
True.
Right? Like we had already kind of we were before that, so we had more time to just kind of develop our brains. Whereas you
guys were the experiments.
Yeah. Well, we were the very
Parents
beginning
were still hitting their kids when we were growing up.
Right, and not just that. Like we were the first people on social media. Like
we are.
MySpace was like the first thing that was like existed. Right, and it was like that. You guys never even had that. Like that was so long ago.
Facebook was the big thing, but
adults
MySpace
really
was
weren't
the
on
original.
it at that point. Like
Yeah,
now, like our parents are on your shit. You know what I mean? Like you have like your grandparents. Like that didn't exist.
That's
then.
a big thing. MySpace had zero adults.
It was only
no adults.
Yeah, it was just before.
They probably didn't know how to use it.
No, because that's what I'm saying. It was before
No
like the
idea.
knowledge of social media and the power of like connection worldwide.
Even Facebook in the beginning did not.
It was just a local
adults on
thing.
it.
Like it was just connecting like local colleges and kids that were there.
When I first got on Facebook, it was through a UMass Lowell. It was only colleges allowed on.
Right. So like you weren't getting old people on there.
What year did Facebook become a thing?
It was like when we were
like it was
2007.
I was gonna say 07.
That's after YouTube.
It was all right around the same time. It was like, but no, YouTube was first probably.
YouTube was
100%.
Yeah, YouTube was first. But again, that blew up too.
YouTube was nothing.
Yeah,
at that point. It was a thing, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it was like cat videos and
bigger.
shit.
So when do you? Because obviously I was really young. When do you guys remember YouTube like coming onto the scene, being like mainstream?
I mean, that was. Don't get me wrong. It was. They were the big player.
It was quick. Yeah,
they were the big player in that space. It's just like we weren't using the internet like that at that point. Really, like that was the first thing that we were just like. We would go to like sites like eBaum's World to watch a video.
They also didn't
like
censor stuff as well back on YouTube, so you could watch crazy videos.
Right. Well, that's why bum fights existed and all this like crazy shit that was like clearly illegal. They were just posting on there all the time. But then
because it had to be a human to go in and be like, we can't allow
right.
this.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it wasn't like a
then once everything just started. once it got so big, and then advertisers came in, and it blew up to the point where it's now you have these massive fucking YouTube stars making millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, which is incredible. But I mean, back then nobody was making money.
Yeah,
nobody was making money doing it. You know, and then there was a few innovators that like the Gary V's who came in and just was like, I know the value of just being here long term, and he just stayed.
He's an OG.
Yeah,
dude, he was just making videos about drinking wine.
He was, dude,
him drinking wine.
Yeah, that was it.
He's always had an understanding about social media. Like, it's crazy. The pioneers who first do like know. It's like, how do you even like know? How do you see a value in something that's not there yet? It's like
the value is the fact that you're here.
I guess.
Like you're a young kid, and your presence is already imprinted on the internet right now. And if you stay here for the next 50 years, I promise you it's going to help you, right? So, I mean, it's going to hurt you in ways too,
Unless
obviously,
you blackball
right?
yourself doing
No. But like, I mean, there's obviously like ups and downs in everything that you do, including being on the internet, I'm sure. We're both pretty
having
good
a
at that
presence, specifically with your size, like you're only gonna go up,
right?
Yeah.
There's no,
that's what I'm saying. So like,
it's consistency. We already talked about that, right? Like you're only gonna go up.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, again, it also depends on the effort that you keep at, right? Like you're giving your fucking effort right now, and you know some people still fall off. There's plenty of people that fall off and fucking had good lives going on it. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of whether or not you can sustain it.
The people who fall off, though, it's like there's always a mistake that you're making when you fall off,
or
like,
they just give up.
Yeah, well,
that's it.
I feel like if you never give up, you don't really fall off.
But the people, there's people who don't give up per se, but they fall off, but they're also not improving, actively trying to improve. Like you're not gonna like realistically, let's be real, like no one's ever gave their 100% of something all the time and like not made something happen out of it. Like it doesn't mean you're gonna be the biggest star in the world, but if you try something, you're hardest actively and you're
the richest people in the world. That's what they preach.
That's what you were saying. Remember,
as long as you fucking commit 100% and don't give up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You'll fucking fail a million times, but once you hit, you're gonna fucking soar.
But I do think no 100%. Matter what, even if you're successful, like if you're on the internet and you have a very good niche, eventually you are going to have to adapt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So there's going to have to be a pivot at some point because nothing lasts forever. Right. True. Like LeBron James is a great basketball player. Michael Jordan was the GOAT, but he had to pivot at some point. You know what I mean? He had to be like, all right, I'm 41 years old. Now I actually have to retire for the third time and I have to actually retire. Yeah. And then I have to do something else. So it's like, no matter what you're doing, like you don't have to retire from what we're doing because it's just, you know, we're not
never ending.
We're going to continue to grow.
Jay Leno, Jerry Seinfeld.
Not that I don't.
All those guys, they retired.
Yeah.
And then they all did
something else. Yeah. Right. But the point is that I'm saying we might not do Up Late with Friends in 30 years, but we'll have something else that we're doing. But
100%.
You know,
we'll be OnlyFans managers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Or just doing OnlyFans. Yeah.
Right.
Next year when I fall off.
Just you.
Yeah. But it's a matter of I'm just saying. What I'm saying is. Every bit gets tired at some point. Like Up Late with Friends might get tired for us at some point, and then we do something else that's great. Like that doesn't mean that it has to be.
Can I keep the neon sign?
No, that's mine. I bought it.
No, you always just have to keep going with whatever you got going. But I also think when people think too far ahead, that's when they start to like fuck themselves over. Like you want, like when they're like, oh, what am I gonna be doing in like 10 years?
Oh, you don't want to do that.
In the micro, like you want to like
crush what you're doing
on your thing.
Yes.
And obviously, like, I know my fucking egotistical bit I do is not gonna like be my
life. Dude. And I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it shouldn't be. No, dude. You're young. You have like years to do what you're doing. Like you should crush it for as long as it fucking makes sense because you'll know when it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You'll know when. I'm not saying. I have no
I didn't
time
think you were saying
frame.
that.
I have. Yeah, dude. You know your time frame is what I'm saying. Is that like. Doesn't matter what you do, you're gonna have to figure out the next thing, right? 100%. And I think what you've done has been fucking pretty successful, very quick, and keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, Frank, you're.
I just fell asleep.
Wow.
I hate Frank.
What?
I wish
Frank's the rage baiter. I love it. He's
Yeah.
he's my type of dude.
No, dude, you two are like fucking kindred spirits.
You want to do a video with me? You just rage bait or whatever you want.
I don't even know what is a kindred.
I don't know.
You don't know what you're not a stupid man.
All right, fair enough.
What is a kindred?
Kindred spirits. They
Kendrick
just mean,
Lamar?
you just mean like you're like connected.
Calling us gay, dude.
I didn't see you were.
That's
well, that is kind of. Basically, I said you guys were gay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I say I'm.
Sick,
You know what's funny?
dude.
It was like an ongoing joke in my videos where I would just say I'm like it was like part of my fucking rage video. I'd be like I'm bisexual and like because I know people would make fun of me for it when I say it in the videos.
Oh wait, he's here. I do this all the time. Like people will say stuff. I'm like, I don't know, dude. I'm gay.
Yeah. It's awesome
gay.
seeing the reactions.
Yeah.
But it actually, my buddy Dream, the one I was talking, I call him Dream, the guy who 50-50 with me that edits all the stuff and all that.
Yeah.
He his mom actually thought I was being, and this is what I'm saying with people just think I'm fucking serious. I don't know if it's like my tone, but she's like, is he actually bisexual? Like he says it a lot. It's part of the gimmick. So it's like some shit I say people just take to fucking heart. It's so funny.
Well, I mean, you put out the content, and you got to understand that not everybody can be on the same.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Right? Like they don't understand. They can't connect with it at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is great.
Which is why it works.
yeah, exactly.
Which is why it works. But like, the people that think you're funny also should realize that it's because you're fucking with them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everything
piece of
you're
it.
doing is to just get a rise out of them. And literally, if they just didn't have such like a high strung personality, you couldn't get to them.
Right, and there's a lot of people where it doesn't work with. Obviously, I cut the people that.
That's
the
what I'm
backflips.
saying. There's plenty of people out there, and that's why it's funny. It's because I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that can see what you're fucking
Oh,
doing,
yeah.
and they're like, "Buddy, I love you, but I don't got time for this right now."
Yeah.
It's like I'll see you on YouTube. Like,
Well, the best
you know what I mean?
response is just to not fucking answer me.
Right.
If
Well,
you don't answer me, I'm not going to talk.
I mean,
dude,
you know what I mean? I guarantee you, I would still say something to you, and we wouldn't end up in a fight.
This is the
though.
thing.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like the male ego.
Yeah.
And female ego too.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Yeah.
But the ego in people, like sometimes they'll know I'm like fucking with them.
Yeah.
They can't
help
themselves.
themselves. They have to
They'll
say
just
something.
keep, or like usually when I'll be fucking with them and they won't know yet, but
Yeah.
then they'll find out.
Yeah.
But they're so emotionally invested into what they were arguing
Yeah.
that they'll keep fucking arguing even though they know I'm trolling.
Yeah.
Because like the ego inside of them
But
needs
again,
them to
you're,
hurt you.
wild.
but you're
Yeah,
going
it's 'cause
after
you made them
like
so
a
mad.
specific
Yeah.
group
They're worked
though.
up.
You're going after. You go out in your mind with the group mentality that you're going after, so it's so easy to know what they are going to be upset about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, whereas if you're just going out, like, in general, you're just walking through the town looking to fucking pick on random people, it's going to be way harder for you to not get in a fight.
For sure. 100%.
Because then you're going to end up being like, yo, now all of a sudden I'm, like, kind of in a weird area that I don't even know anybody, and this kid's going to actually punch me.
Oh,
But
100%.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but if you're in a group of 500 people, there's fucking
you pull
cops
it, you
everywhere.
switch
No, but I'm just saying, like, it would be harder for you to get away with not in Boston. I'm just saying, if you went out looking to fuck with people all night and it wasn't at a giant fucking Celtics game or
Oh, yeah.
rally,
100%.
I'd be like, buddy, like, I'm kind of worried for you.
Oh, I'm aware of that. 100%.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I pick my spots.
Yeah,
pretty
no,
wisely.
that's. I mean, you're smart then, because that would be insane.
Yeah.
But there's people that do that
It's like
shit.
middle of
No,
the night
yeah.
in
No, but
Boston
there's people that
street
do that.
street.
They walk into fucking Walmarts and they fucking just
Dude,
they'll
yeah, some of them. That kid
like-
got shot like last year.
in like
in like Chicago
in
or
like
something.
gang
In
ridden
the-
areas. Like if you go into fucking Chelmsford or somewhere local,
Dude, he was at a shopping mall and was like an old white guy.
Walk into
And
Atlanta
he
and try to do
just
something
started saying
fucking
weird.
around.
Dude, the content wasn't even funny.
No, it was the stupid video
was
he kept
saying
playing
dumb
in his
shit.
ear, remember?
And then the guy's like, "Get away from me!" And the guy keeps
He kept
fucking
doing it.
talking
Goons,
weird.
that's
And then he
that's
goes,
good. Shout out
"Nah."
Classified Goons.
yeah.
He got shot. He took
Wild.
the bullet and survived.
Yeah.
I know him. I talked to him a couple times.
shit.
Yeah. Kid who got shot.
Oh fuck.
You know what I respect though? The fact that he got shot.
Where was it?
And
though? Where was it?
He's from he lives in Vegas. I don't know where that video was. It might have been in Nevada or whatever. He's from Vegas.
Yeah, it was
but what I respect
places
is
outside of Vegas.
the persistency is crazy. You get shot and then you still upload more prank
That-
videos.
yeah,
he
you're
kept doing
going good.
videos.
He still does prank videos.
He still does it.
Yeah.
I'd be
Which
so
is
scared
nuts.
to do it.
That's
bro.
nuts, and especially to be in the area that he's getting fucking shot at.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's
like,
fucking crazy.
like where? So where? Are you, I mean, I don't want you to name names. I guess don't say where you're going. I guess, but like, you're mostly in upscale neighborhoods. Or are you going to? Where are you going? Like, in like.
I don't think it's more so of where you are. I think it's like when you have a certain type of person and you're starting to see their reaction, it's more of like feeling out how they are and like knowing what buttons to push, knowing what buttons not to push.
Yeah.
Like I think where he went wrong, the Classified Goons, the guy who got shot.
Yeah.
The guy was clearly uncomfortable and saying, stop. And he was like, kept pressing the action.
Yeah.
Then he got shot. Obviously, I'm not going to be expecting to get shot, but like,
Yeah.
if someone's like clearly uncomfortable, like, dude, stop. Like, I'm not going to keep pushing that because then you're just like asking for a problem to happen.
Right.
So it's like,
right. You're also not trying to like assault somebody.
Yeah.
You know
exactly.
what I mean? Like you're there to have like a funny.
That person's not
moment.
giving it back to you. They're asking to fucking leave
that's
the
not the
scenario.
difference. Yeah.
Not even in like a funny.
They're not
type
engaging
of
in a way.
Yeah.
Then that's, and I respect that.
Right.
That's, I mean, like, you do know your fucking limits and your boundaries when this comes to the shit. Like,
I try to. Sometimes I do. Like, sometimes you get caught up in the moment when you're doing a clip and you kind of overstep shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, my recent video I just posted. Did you watch the clip where the guy crashed out and swung on Dream?
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, it was actually. This is probably number 2 to the other thing I said when you said that ever got hit before.
I just saw this.
Did you saw this clip?
Yeah.
I did like an obviously stealing prank. So I like pretended to like steal stuff, which I bought the items before, so I didn't actually steal anything.
Okay.
Disclaimer. But yeah, so I these other guys in the store, it was in Home Depot, and these 2 guys saw me doing it, and they were like some like, they were just angry about it. Blue collar guys, like fired up dudes.
Yeah.
And this is like goes back to not everyone knows your humor.
Yeah.
So I always do my humor. Like I pretended to like put my item down and be like, I done a month of training, bro. I done a month of training. And I like did like this like goofy like up and down like my hands behind my back. Like obviously in my mind they think I'm joking. But the dude fucking pressed me because I will rip your fucking face off. He chased me down, like pretended to swing at my boy filming me and like chase us outside. So that shit was fucking hectic as hell. Like,
well, that sounds actually more hectic than the last one.
And that's
yeah, maybe it was. No, maybe.
Well, I think he was just trying to scare us.
Oh, okay.
The first guy
actually wanted the fight.
Yeah.
But that's
Did
the
he fight
point.
out?
That's the point. Sorry, go ahead.
Just
keep it up.
Fucking say something.
I'm just trying to troll him a little bit. I'm just sorry. It's all right.
But that's the point of saying I sometimes need to like remember that not everyone knows my humor.
Yeah.
And like not always get too aggressive. Even if I think I'm being goofy, it might be aggressive to them because they thought I was trying to be aggressive. So
Right,
they
of
came
course.
at me. So I gotta I'm learning, all right? I'm a learning troll.
Yeah.
Trying to get better.
Yeah.
Trying to be a better person.
Learning
Trying to be a
Fucking
better
pathetic.
troll.
I'm an understanding troll.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of pathetic.
No.
I'm learning the best ways to fuck with people so they don't get too mad at me. It's like, what am I doing? in my life?
No. That's actually a respectable thing though, because like you do want to make funny videos, but you don't actually want to hurt people that bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
We talk about that all the time.
We
too.
do. Yeah,
So like, but again, I do think like, all right, for example, right? I mean, Ali G of what again, he's like the grand master of like fucking with people where
Are
like.
you guys even familiar with
No.
who Ali?
so.
What the fuck is Ali G?
What was it? Oh.
So
his first big thing that he ever did was Ali G.
yeah.
And it was
So-
him playing like this British
like hip hop.
wankster is the best way to
wankster,
say
yeah.
it. Right? Like
Yeah.
a white gangster.
Yeah.
From like the late 90s, early 2000s. He would wear jumpsuits, a do-rag.
Yeah.
And he talked to people like kind of ghetto, like British, and like interview
He had a bunch
people.
of characters. Like he's again one of the most gifted fucking actors too, like of all time. Honestly, he's so
very
fucking
talented.
good. But a lot of his stuff was like just like gags, like
Just
and-
fucking with
and
people and
fucking with
interviewing
people,
Yeah.
right? While
Yeah.
interviewing.
So kind of like the type of stuff that people do now, like
Yes.
trolling.
yeah,
like,
but he was like he
Oh,
was like
yeah.
the first to
Oh,
do
yeah.
it, except
okay,
on like
yeah.
on like a movie status level. Like he was
Yeah.
and like HBO.
It was a TV show on HBO.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
shit, okay.
yeah, he was
It was big
huge,
time.
but he was
That's
like
what blew him up.
but he was
and then
so
he did
good
the
at it.
Borat character, and people kind of forgot about him. He was bigger in England than he was in the States, but
Yeah.
people still knew him in the States.
Yeah.
But then him dressed up as Borat, like no one knew who the fuck that guy was.
Yeah.
And he's going up asking the dumbest questions.
Right.
My sister's a whore.
But
not
like
even a
specifically
question.
trying to like
Yeah,
incite, but he was trying to incite riots and like make people like crazy about, but he did it like so fucking well.
Yeah.
There's a fine
Spot
line.
on.
Like there's like a sweet spot you got to find between like, because some people respond really bad to pranksters, like
Yep.
trolls or whatever, and some
Totally.
people understand it.
Right.
But some people take it too far and some people don't.
But what I'm saying is
hard
that
to
it
find that
took
line.
what I'm saying is that it took a lot of people to really hate what he did first before they loved him for being Ali
Sure.
G and being
Yeah.
Borat. Right?
So people hated it at first.
Because then he did
Yeah, a lot
other
of hate.
shit. He did
the people
gay
that did
dude
before
and-
he was super fucking famous and before anybody knew who he was, but he was doing what he was doing.
He was a troll.
He was a fucking troll who
that's
fucked with
what he
so
was,
many people
yeah.
that fucking would react the way all the people that you're reacting, the way they're reacting, right? And that's what he did, but because he became so good at it, he became humongous for it and then fucking beloved.
I'm pretty sure he was on like local television doing this stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like it grew and then grew and then grew and then grew and then grew. And
well, that's how people are when they see something really working. They want to fucking show you sport. That's how it is.
Right. And again, what you're doing now, like, is already fucking you're crushing. But like, the people that you're probably the closest to probably still don't even, they're new, like, closest when you were younger, like, they probably still don't even fucking really believe in you the way, like, you are going to be eventually.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you're on your fucking way, you're doing your fucking thing, like, you're gonna figure out the steps to get there.
It's crazy, like, the difference between now and, like, first starting. Like, no one believes in anything in the beginning.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of, like,
and you're probably getting a little props right now.
Yeah.
But like the props you're getting right now doesn't even compare to where like your mindset is 5-10 years from now. You know what 100%. I'm saying?
It went from they were talking shit about
now
what
they're like,
doing,
oh shit, that's working,
and now they're like, I went to high school with him.
It literally is like
sick,
which is cool.
Crazy.
Which is cool.
It's dope, yeah. But yeah, it's cool. It's
but
also
you know who was talking shit.
Yeah.
You know who was talking shit.
But there's still people talking shit though. There's still people talking shit. But the good thing is that like there's just you're on a trajectory, and I just think that everybody needs to like worry about their own path. And I think that most people that are talking shit, like just they're probably just going to stay pretty mid.
Sure.
Yeah.
100%.
We talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
Like the same people who just talk shit, that they're going to be in the same spot their whole life, doing the same exact thing they're doing now.
Yeah.
Same thing that their parents are doing, and it's just a cycle.
Yeah. So it's funny that people that will, like, some people that will give me props, and I'm like, you would have never talked to me if I didn't have shit that was showing numbers. It's funny how that shit works. I always heard that before I had like any growth coming in, like from people.
I will say we probably would never have met if you didn't fucking do what you did and you didn't have problems.
I'm not saying social, but like, I'm saying like people that I knew when I was younger who like they will be like, oh dude, I love your shit, and it's just like, no, you don't. Like I feel like you're just saying that because other people are looking at it and it's getting numbers. They want to be a part of it because it's getting numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that it's just crazy how that shit actually is like real. Like I never thought that was actually as real as it is. And I'm not even on a crazy level now, so I can only imagine when it like gets.
That's what
bigger.
I'm saying. Like as you grow, like there will still be weird differences, you know. Yeah. But it's okay. That's okay because I mean, realistically, like I think you should be around the people that make your life work better. Like I think a lot of those people that you're used to from your childhood, they probably would have hurt your life in a way, you know. Yeah. Like I don't know. I have a lot of people that I love from my past that I'm like I can't have like lives together anymore.
Yeah, that's why I stopped talking to my dad.
It just doesn't work. It wouldn't work, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a negative thing all the time. It could just be like different. You know what I mean? You're on a different path than someone, so you just you know what I mean? You're going different ways. Sorry, you're confusing me because you keep looking away from me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I didn't know if you were.
I'm just really high, and I was wondering what he was thinking.
I love
his eyes were confused.
I love this conversation.
I wasn't paying attention.
That line I said probably made no sense because I stopped.
Anyway,
lives don't always like people that you used to hang out with and stuff. It doesn't always work out. You know what I mean? You go different ways when people have different things going on in their life. It doesn't always have to be a negative way, but
show.
Did you just say show?
I did. I need another drink. You need a drink?
Sure. I feel like that happens a lot. The fucking like I'll be super close with someone for like a year or two, and then like it kind of fades off.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Doesn't mean they're not your friend anymore.
No, that's what I was trying to say.
It's also different interests, and
you
want to do different things with your life.
Different path.
And you can't do it if that person's there because they'll either hold you back or
it doesn't mean you can't reconnect with
it's also time, right? Like
yeah, time's another thing.
If you're not focused on this like kind of similar things that you're trying to do with your life, like, I mean, you only have so much time to really spend with people. Yeah. Like everyone's busy, right? We all have shit we got to do.
I know I have 2 years left. So
and honestly, like
I have a date.
Wow.
Yeah.
Expiration date?
Calling it. Yeah, I mean you can.
He's honestly.
I tattooed it on my ass. So
we actually don't. We're sick of him anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah. Haven't told my mom.
You haven't told her the date?
She probably won't care. She'll care.
Yeah.
He's just genuine.
Her birthday's on Monday.
Happy birthday.
Man, that's my brother's birthday.
Mom. St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah.
My mom's name is Patty. Fucking outdo that. Yeah, you ain't doing it. Yeah.
Can't crazy, actually.
Good luck.
That's pretty wild.
She's 65.
Beautiful.
She's 64. She's going to be 65.
That's a beautiful lady.
That's unk status.
That's great grandma status. What the fuck that is?
Unc status. I mean, Frank, you kind of look like a great uncle.
A great uncle or like a good uncle?
Well, no, just like with that beard, like
a mid.
You look like a memorable uncle. You know what I mean? Like me, like I don't present like an uncle.
No.
You know, and don't get me wrong, like I'm a great uncle.
That is the beard.
Metro.
What's that?
What? What'd you say?
Maybe, but I need a haircut, so I'm not.
I think it is the beard. The beard makes you look like an uncle.
You look. That's what I'm saying.
I like. I don't.
You present like a great uncle.
No, it's not a diss at all.
Yeah,
I wish I could
like
grow a
being an
beard.
uncle.
I can't grow a fucking beard.
And not just that, like the jeans, like everything that you like.
You guys
the
should see my
shoes,
back.
The wristwatch.
like just all the
Rolly.
No, he just looks like
It's a Tudor Rolex upstairs.
Yeah, it's a. Oh, okay. I thought it was an Audemars Piguet, but I don't know what the fuck that means.
The case is sterling silver.
yeah.
But you
Yeah,
actually have a
this
Rolex?
is some uncle shit right here.
Oh, I thought you were
My
trolling.
my uncle would be showing his watch.
No, he's a watch guy.
That's sweet.
I love watches.
Yeah, I have a Rolex too, dude. Yeah, for sure. Trying to fit in.
We'll get you one.
Okay, perfect.
We'll get you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got a guy that does the truck.
What does
That's
he do?
good.
He finds things.
Oh.
Items get missing.
I'm just kidding.
They cut it off the wrist, but they ship it to you with the hand still attached.
It's
to it.
sick,
Pretty
dude.
crazy.
It's a good
Really?
deal. It's a good deal. You get the
Say,
hand
what the fuck? I don't know what to believe.
straight from
I'm
Jamaica.
dry.
Anyway,
Both humor and my vagina is also dry.
Hey, yo. It's gotta be sauce.
all right, guys. I love you guys so much. Honestly, it has been.
I'm the problem, and he's telling you guys how much he loves you.
No.
I love him back.
No. I appreciate you
There's a
guys
lot of
for
love.
coming up here. Cam, you're fucking pleasure to be with you, man.
Get the whole family. I love it.
Mook Spud. Catch him on YouTube, Instagram,
on.
TikTok.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question.
I hate that question because I wish it had a cooler meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Like Spud. Okay, so Spud is actually that's my nickname. My real name's Connor for all you guys who don't know.
Yeah.
Spud. That's cool, kind of a funny story. So I was at Cheesecake Factory.
I didn't know if you wanted to give up your real identity first.
No, I don't care. My name's Connor.
Yeah.
So I was at Cheesecake Factory. You remember how I got this nickname?
Yeah.
I was at Cheesecake Factory with my cousin, and or my family, and my cousin is always fucking talking shit to me, trying to be a dick.
Yep.
He was like, you know what you look like? You look like you ever see Toy Story? You guys ever see Toy Story? He's like, you look like Spud from Toy Story.
He's asking people in their 30s.
That's your time period. Right?
Bro, it was made when we were when
We
were growing up.
we are Toy Story. That's that's pretty much
Did
what
you
they
know
made
there
it
was
for.
a Toy Story 1, like the original?
No.
It was called Toy
Swear
Story.
to God.
Really?
Yeah.
Came out when I was a kid.
You know the Toy Story 5? You ever heard of that movie?
All right, go.
So yeah, so
That's
we're at the restaurant. He's
Little
like-
kids, whatever.
He tells me I look like Spud, and I was like, I don't even know what the fuck that even means. You know the neighbor in Toy Story?
Yeah.
What's his name? Sid.
Sid.
Yeah. So he thought his name was Sid.
Yeah.
I don't know how did this become my nickname, by the way?
I don't know.
He said it one time.
Well, no, there
He
is
said it one
a
time.
Spud in the.
Stop.
No, he was talking about that kid.
He was
thought his name
talking about
Spud.
Sid.
He's talking about
said
Sid,
Spud
but he said Spud instead.
Spud was Potato Head.
Yeah, Potato Head.
But he was
Yeah, but
talking
I
about
don't think
the
it was
neighbor.
called Spud.
He was
I
talking
think
about.
they called him a Spud.
That's
at
what
some
I
point.
thought of when you said that, and you said.
I think
Toy
they called
Story.
him.
was
I
like,
think they called him a
Mr.
Spud
Potato
at some point.
Well,
No,
it's
but
supposed
he
to be
was
Sid.
talking about the neighbor. Yeah, so my
Yeah.
nickname's actually supposed to be Sid, which is fucking terrible, and I'm happy I don't have that.
No,
nickname.
I see it now.
But
Sid.
You
No,
could be
no,
closer to
yeah.
Sid.
No, come on, stop. But yeah, since I was 8 years old, I've had.
You
that-
also
that
troll. I bet Sid would be a troll on the internet. I bet he would have.
Sid.
nickname. Psycho Sid.
I bet he would have. You would? Do you blow up like animals or toys?
Not recently.
Do you remember the
Now that
original
Nate told
Toy
me
Story
something.
though?
No, dude. You know
That was Sid was next
You didn't
door.
see the original
and he
Toy
would-
Story.
I-
He would
Don't
torture
tell me
his-
you haven't
He
seen
would
Toy
torture his
Story.
toys.
No,
He would,
I
like,
think
know
you
that.
did.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did.
The
You
arms
did.
off
You've seen
and-
it.
But dude, there's so many movies like I don't even want to do because they're gonna be like, you haven't seen that.
No, I don't
fucking
want
heard
to
this
do.
so many times.
I don't want to do this with you because I know that's happened. But it's just Toy Story happens. That's crazy.
All right, let me just name a couple more that I haven't seen.
Fine.
Lion King, never seen it.
Too early.
You're lying,
Swear
King.
to God. Okay.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo. Never
Call
seen
me
that.
on.
Why though?
I don't-
Just
dude,
because
I
you
don't
just
know.
you just didn't want to.
I don't. So there's got to be a time where we were younger where it was on and I was watching, right?
Yeah,
I just
you've-
don't remember.
you've had to-
I
no,
don't
you-
know
I feel like
anything.
you should have.
You've had to seen
because
both of
that's-
those.
That's not even my generation.
It almost seems.
I've seen
impossible
Lion
that
King
you
like
missed
7 times in school. You've had to
I
watch
don't
it.
know
Seems-
anything that happens.
It
in those
seems
movies.
impossible you missed it.
That's what I'm thinking too, because people were always like, "How the fuck have you never seen that?" But I couldn't tell you one thing that happens in either of those movies.
Are you not a big movie guy in general?
I don't think so. I think that's what it is.
I think
when I was young, though.
That could be part
Yeah.
of it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
my nickname's
What did you like doing when you were a kid?
Masturbation.
Yeah, besides jerking it. I mean, sports. Yeah,
Xbox.
Playing Xbox.
Yeah.
We like playing video games a lot.
Yeah, okay,
playing
so
sports.
well, that makes more sense that you were trapped in video games than movies.
Yeah, that's what
100%.
we do. all
Because
that.
by the time, I mean, don't get me wrong, we loved our video games too growing up, but they weren't nearly as good as what you had when you were a
it
little
was
kid.
insane.
Oh, yeah.
it was
Like,
crazy.
our games were incredible. We loved Mario Brothers. We loved Mortal Kombat. We loved fucking Donkey Kong and fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. But, like, the games that you can fucking get into now is just outrageous. And, like, you were little kids, like, 10 years ago. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, we grew up in the peak of like, gaming.
Call of Duty,
What even
Halo.
was 10 years ago.
10 years ago, we were fucking not in a good place. But we were in a great place.
2014, 2015?
Yeah.
I don't even.
How old were you guys? Like 36?
I was
We were
like 50.
raging, dude.
I was like 50, dude.
Yeah, dude. We were like in our, dude, the time of our lives, we were like in our mid 40s. We were killing it, dude.
Yeah. Before you fell off and became 50.
Yeah.
I think that was like right around the time I retired. I think I started playing games. At that point.
Well, it was good because we were able to catch on to that early fucking right after the Great Depression. We fucking caught right on and fucking smashed.
That was
it.
2009.
Yeah. Yeah.
was
No,
the
right.
ho-
So
the
we were
housing
buying when we could buy homes in like 2009.
For the cheap.
Yeah, it was
the
great.
low.
Yeah, dude, we bought like 6 of them for like nothing. Now
funny
that's
you-
why we're rich.
It's crazy that you guys are like 30. You say you're 35, 36, right?
Yeah.
People like look at that nowadays, especially on the internet, and like think that's like old.
Well, that's because they don't know what time is at that point. When you're 21 and you're saying you're old, it's because you have no fucking clue how fast you're going to go from 21 to my age. It's going to be like you can. It almost sounds corny to say it, but you'll only know it when it happens.
Yeah.
My 30s have been more fun than my 20s.
I bet.
Like,
No, 100%, I
honestly.
believe it.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
Because I
because
think you
you're
have more
still
figured
young
out.
enough to like
you
have
have
fun
you
and
figured
not
out.
be
You know,
tired
like
24/7. But you got a little more money and like you can.
and I just like you've
fun.
kind of like you know who you are. You know what I mean? Like you developed like who.
I came out like 3 years.
I was
ago,
gonna say like
so-
sexual orientation. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Now he's gay. And he's loving life. And
All right.
Yes.
Dude, but it gets to the point where even like it starts getting in my head, and I think it's because I see these like creators, YouTubers, whatever it is, who are like 18,
Not real.
and they're like millionaires.
Yeah.
and I'm like, am I fucking behind? And you probably think I'm like just saying this, but I really think sometimes like I wish I started earlier. I feel like I'm old.
You ever see that?
Like
little,
as compared to other creators.
Every single person started too late. Really.
You know what I mean? No,
the
it's
little
such a
kid that
mental
does
thing.
toy reviews.
Oh, yeah, that dude's overpowered, bro. That dude's gonna retire when he's 12.
Yeah. But like
Not he could retire right
No, but
now.
I know.
He's making like
No.
20.
what you got to do is
I know,
just
it's crazy.
plan. If you know the power of what we do, plan for your children when you have them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Get them going. It's just like a bank account.
Can't procreate as a gay dude.
The robot.
Try.
You can adopt.
Yeah, how's that? Okay. Now we have a thing about the robot. I can't put children in the robot? Or is it a little incubator?
Dude,
Is
I
that a
don't.
thing?
Oh, like yeah, it also has like test tubes in
Test
there.
tube. Yeah.
It's possible they could probably invent that,
right.
but then
Turn
it's
'em in.
still the same thing. It'll be a much more expensive
Still
robot.
in.
If it could just
eggs-
produce
with eggs in
babies
it?
on whatever you
It's just
want.
a bigger loan. That's all that means.
Yeah, imagine you taking loans out on your wife.
Imagine you like you're sad the thing never like complains like a normal female and you have to like program it.
to like give
Yeah,
you
you
back
start
talk.
missing it.
You like
It calls you at 10 p.m. Where the fuck are you?
you're like
Where the fuck?
you're like I love you, but I just wish you had spit because this sucks that you're not spitting in my face. Like
You start missing the shit that you hate just 'cause it's not normal anymore.
no, you like that. You just can't get it.
Yeah.
If you because she's a robot. She doesn't have saliva glands.
Until now. Create it.
Well, I guess technically she could probably have like lube in her mouth because it's fucking.
Yeah, I feel like that's the least hard
it's a-
thing
it's a-
to do.
I don't like the way you're talking about my girl, dude.
Or your guy.
Fucked up.
Yeah, yeah. She's got great tits. Your robot.
I paid for those. I paid for those.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm wondering, like, that's got to be an expensive robot.
100%.
Like, so yeah, I'd take a robot to do my chores for sure. I don't know what it's gonna take for me to replace my wife.
What a quick comeback. I wasn't prepared.
Yeah. But I would say it's probably going to be a pretty expensive robot to do that, and I don't know if I have the funds for that yet.
$30K, I'm doing it. I'll downsize my car.
No. 30K.
I would choose
30K is not giving you the girl of your dreams. It's just giving you your basic necessities.
Yeah, do my laundry, clean my dishes.
That's literally all he needs it for.
Yeah, that's all I want.
Because he can find a new girl every so often.
I thought you said he was gay. You're talking about a guy, right? You meant guy?
Yeah, guys.
I meant guys. Yeah. I meant guys. And no guy really wants to do his laundry.
Right, because it's a girl's job.
It's a girl's job.
It is a girl's job, but I
like this
find
guy.
a guy to do
so you know what? There are some things that are different about our generations, but then some things just stay the same.
He loves me because I'm sexist. I make a sexist joke. I love this guy.
No, you know what?
Those jokes
fucking
will never
love this
leave.
guy.
You gotta love it.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I actually
No,
do.
he's not.
I honestly do most of the chores around my house.
Yeah, I don't.
I cook. I fucking do all the fucking chores. I clean the house.
So this is why you want a robot girlfriend.
That's what I'm saying. No, it's because my wife doesn't want to do it either, and I don't want to do it either.
Who does?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So if I could pay a good robot who happens to be attractive,
who happens to have a vagina or a penis,
a mechanical one.
Yeah, but I mean, it does way more than just that. You know,
for sure. Whatever you want to tell yourself.
It gets my fucking taxes done. It does a lot of things.
I have 2 years of taxes to do.
At night on bonus points.
Yeah, it's incredible. I'm a long way away from owning one of these, I feel like, and that's unfortunate. But hey, you guys are always welcome back here at Up Late with Friends. Frank Wolf, you're not.
Fired.
Very nice.
No, you're always welcome back, my friend. I'm your boy Danny Jones, and this is Up Late with Friends. Talk to you later.
Peace.
Keep it family.